Hey everybody, how's it going? Oh my gosh, I just realized I should probably pull this down a little bit, right? I'm trying to be good on audio. I'm trying to be good to my editor. So my editor is me. I have to clean all this crap up at the end of the day, right? I got nobody to blame but myself for bad audio. So anyway, that is going to be slightly better audio. Hopefully you all can hear me. Let me see. Wait a minute. Testing. Okay, yeah, good. We are good. We are good indeed. Okay, so this has been a story that's been developing since yesterday, right? Yesterday is when an incident happened where apparently a 16-year-old in Tennessee was taken away by the police. I think arrested, although I'm not in the camera angle is really high. Okay, yeah, it is gonna be high because I'm like in a different position right now. I'm sitting down, right? Because this is serious. Anyway, yeah, this is really fucking serious, okay? So essentially what happened from my understanding, and this is, kind of secondhand, Keffels has been covering this and I've had to, hear from people who watch her stream about this, right? There was a judge who ordered this trans girl to go to school without realizing that her school won't let her go because she's trans. Now the school hasn't given a reason, so I gotta say that, like, allegedly, okay? Allegedly, the school will not let her go to school because she's trans, right? There's like literally no other reason. So I don't know why else it would be, right? So her school won't let her go to school, and she was at home streaming Minecraft, right? So, what do you do if you can't go to school? Maybe work, right? And that's kind of what she was doing. And this is when the police were sent to her home for a supposed wellness check, which ended in them ending her stream prematurely. And from what I understand, taking her to a facility, in which case, where she was questioned, if she intended some kind of self-harm, right? From what I've read, there's no indication that she did, though. They were literally trying to put those words in her mouth, right? So they could, I don't know, do what. But anyway, she ended up in a foster home, right? She's in a really tough situation. Her parents, it sounds like, aren't supportive, and obviously the state of Tennessee is terrible when it comes to trans issues. And, even like, I mean, from what I understand, there was an issue with her using the bathroom to the point where she just didn't use the bathroom at school. She held it at school because they weren't going to let her use, the restroom that she felt like she needed to, right? She wasn't going to get to use the girls' restroom, right? So, this is a really bad situation. And I feel like I got to cover it. I was going to do this as a commentary, right? Because I recognize that you all have like a limited amount of emotional capacity, that this stuff is really tough to watch. It's really tough to hear about. And a lot of people, like, you're running out of spoons. And I don't want to drain you of your spoons, right? So I thought about doing this as a commentary video, which means, I'm not on screen. It's a little bit more detached. It's a little bit more edited, so it's a little bit less raw, and we wouldn't be watching the footage of it, right? But, based on the fact that Keffels put out this video, and the video of the incident, right? That's up on Keffels' channel now. And what happened, I guess today she talked to Keffels on stream, right? And basically the response from Twitter was like, do the stream now, right? They didn't want to wait for a commentary video to come out. So I understand that, and it's gonna be tough, but we're gonna get through it. All right, here we go. I'm sitting down for once. Look, I can still bounce. I still have my ability to bounce. So, if I need to bounce, I might bounce. I do some stimming. Listen, chat, we do some stimming here from time to time. I hope you're okay with that. We do some stimming, okay? But anyway, yeah, this is, it's a really tough video to watch, but a really important video to watch nonetheless. Also, as if this wasn't bad enough, Destiny weighed in. on Twitter. And you can probably guess that his take on this is informed by his grudge, his vitriol, his spite against Keffals, right? And, you know, he's not that great on trans issues anyway, right? But yeah, no, he gave an absolute chud take. And I guess that's, you know, like, it's really shitty because, like, I don't see how this has to do with his audience, really. Yeah, I mean, like, sure, you have some trans people in your audience, but Jesus Christ, dude, like, it's like he's hate watching Keffals. That's what it feels like. It feels like he watches every single thing that comes out of her stream. He is Zonyaing her. Destiny is Keffals' Zonya, right? You remember how Zonya recorded every single thing that came, that got, you know, she had a bot to record every single thing that I streamed, every single thing that came out of my YouTube or my Twitch, you know, feed, right? It was automatically recorded. Not creepy at all. Not creepy at all. Okay? But yeah, no, she's been more creepy to Gayfesh lately. We covered that a couple days ago. Anyway, this stream is not about Zonya, thank God. Thank God for that. It's about trans people. And cats. Okay, so this is, yeah, there's 2 videos up. This is the incident in question here.
Hopefully it's on now. Hey everyone.
Okay, I'm gonna turn down our,
Okay, I should probably configure my video a little.
turn down our crab ops a little bit, just to make the audio work.
Hey, yeah, this will probably be the last stream ever because they're trying to, like, either get me to kill myself or go into foster care or something, so... Instead of just giving me an education, it's really weird. I don't understand.
Can everybody hear?
But they are.
Can everybody hear okay, or is this too quiet? I might just turn the music all the way off, actually. I feel like, yeah, it's hard to get your, believe me, audio is harder than it looks. And I mean, you could stream like this to Twitch it without really realizing like how much headroom you've got left on your, it's not hard to do. I used to do it all the time, so. You can see a bunch of, it looks like a pre-workout.
Twitch stream manager open.
I'm trying to think of how I could possibly prank this.
Hey folks, oh wait, fuck, wrong thing open.
It's a bit quiet. Maybe she'll get up on the mic a little bit more. Like she's kind of leaning away from the mic. Hopefully when she faces the, because she's got a good mic.
No, it's set up. Okay, hell yeah.
I hope it's not a, I hope it's not one of those shirts that needs a cloud lifter and people buy it without a cloud lifter. Because that is a real audio problem there. If you SMB7, right?
I'm like really stressed out right now because they're trying to send me to foster
Or
care.
SM7B.
Foster care. That's not an option for
Anyway,
me.
that's not what that is. That's a different mic.
So yeah. Honestly, I want to go to school, but they don't want me to go to school because I'm like trans. Hey Kai. So I'm just really stressed out.
Okay, I'm gonna put a
hopefully
filter
they'll
on
try to
here.
turn me
Let's
down.
see. Let's add some gain. See what 3 decibels of gain on there sounds like.
Okay.
Ooh, captions, let's see. Boom.
Guys, I'm just really sorry that we're gonna have to end the streams. It's just, I don't have an option, and I just, I love streaming, and it's like, It's honestly one of the only things in life that I really enjoy, and they're trying to like put me into foster care where I can't even do that. But
Here, let me go into.
okay, damn. Okay, so we need to finish working on this stuff. I'm sorry, I'm just really stressed out. Okay, so what do we have to do? We have to get some iron bars so we can like make the little
Okay.
fences, and then we also need some lecterns. So hopefully we have more sugarcane. Because if we have more sugarcane, we get more lecterns. Or more books, sorry, for the lecterns. Hey there, Hex. Hope you're doing well today. I'm not. How's everything going in court? It's over. They're sending me to foster care. I am probably like fucked. But I'm not. I refuse to go to foster care. I want to go to school. I want to get an education. So I'm hoping like I can just explain that to the DCS people, and then I'll be able to get an education instead of being forced.
Okay,
out of my
how's that?
house.
Are we good?
Instead of being like without parents. Like, I was already adopted once. I don't need to be adopted again. I just need to be able to go to school. But basically, I'm just worried I get abused. So I'm just stressed out.
At Twitter support is down the hall. Yeah. My producer.
Like, trans.
Huh.
Like, there's a chance that anyone who would adopt me would be like insanely transphobic. He's like,
Maybe I should make Melody a producer. Good idea, Ye-Gender. Maybe we'll do that. Are we good on volume? Are we okay on volume?
Won't the foster care be better than your shitty parents? Probably not. Probably not. Like, at least my parents give me like enough freedom to do the things I enjoy. With foster care, they probably wouldn't even give me that. Like,
she's my person? What are you talking about?
The only things I enjoy in life.
She's my person. Oh my god, I'll tell her that when. Hey Melody, you work for me now.
So we gotta go to the sugarcane stuff.
She'll be like, oh yeah, what are you paying me?
Sugarcanes, make some
exposure?
Make some bookshelves.
We're good on audio, thank God. Okay, yeah, I added that through. Yeah. I'll just have to remember to take that that filter off at the end of this. So somebody remind me when we get done with this. When we get done with this video, I'm gonna take that filter off so that it doesn't mess things up in the future. So yeah, she's a Minecraft streamer. She's on Twitch.
Okay.
She really loves
going over here.
Streaming Minecraft, and
hey, nice seeing you here.
The cops
no, you won't.
are taking her away from that and putting her in a foster
if you just don't worry about me because
home environment.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this like a little bit of an expanded sugarcane farm.
You know, I feel like this is a psyop to blame Ye stands for what is actually the work of Pepe stands. Am I right about that?
How many blocks out was it from here? 3. Okay, so it's got to be 3 from here.
So get some pizza? Oh hell yeah.
4.
Yeah, this is none of these things are representative of Ye's
instead of trying to say, hey, we're gonna ruin your life. I don't understand why the state of Tennessee would rather ruin a child's life than just let her go to school.
Yeah, so this is the thing. She wants to go to school.
Their priorities
She's even willing to go to school, even though they don't accommodate her to be able to go to the bathroom in the girls' bathroom.
We're just gonna keep streaming. And yeah, it's okay. We'll be okay.
But the state of Tennessee is not cool with this. This is one of those asshole judges, from what I understand. This is one of those judges that will not listen. Like, this is what happens when you put fucking asshole boomers in your judge positions that think they fucking know everything and they don't know anything.
5 hours. I don't think I've been live for 5 hours. I've been live for like a few minutes. I wish you could bone meal sugarcane in Java, but I think it's bedrock only, right?
Oh, I don't know. Anybody in chat know?
I wish my dog would stop barking. That's really just adding to my stress. Aha, aha.
You know, like, the coziness of the Minecraft stream is kind of like...
At least you're not going to juvie? No, that's not a fucking bright side. Like, going to juvie for a month would be better than going to foster care for God knows how long. Like...
Let me take off that color.
At least at juvie, I could still talk to my parents sometimes, and like they could act like they cared about me, even
though
they
God.
Don't really.
Okay.
I was really excited for the Couples stream. Like, with everyone on it. I was, like, insanely excited to watch that. But, like, I was like, yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to avoid calling myself slurs because, like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream again. Like, there's a chance I just won't be.
Yeah, all bets are off as far as
there's a chance that I can stream again. That I don't want to ruin that.
The foster, from what I understand, the foster parents, call the shots. So,
but
it's all contingent on what kind of people they place her with, and it's Tennessee, right? Maybe she'll get lucky.
I'm just
Probably
gonna stay
not.
alive as long as I can, and if they try to get me on stream, they're gonna have to forcefully do it. It's gonna have to be content at least. Hex, if I'm gone, feel free to upload anything you want to the channel. Pretty much, like, just anything of my content. Just, yeah.
Meow. This is sad.
But I don't know.
You hear her family dog barking. And the stuff behind her, chat, that is she works out.
But I'm hoping
that's all workout stuff.
DCS people, and I can just, like, get them to say, yeah, you can stay here as long as you'll, like, get an education, and then, like, they'll allow me to get an education. Because that's the entire issue. They said I'm not allowed to get an education. Instead of, like, trying to, like, combat the issue, they're just trying to hurt me. You'll make me famous no matter what happens. Honestly, like, this might be good for content. Who knows? Looking at the bright side of that.
Yeah, this is a weird thing. I just want to, like, let everybody know, because that DGG is going to jump on that,
like,
right?
The reason I'm sharing right now is because I really fucking needed someone to talk to, and just talking to myself kind of works.
So, when you're in this kind of situation, and, like, where something bad is happening to you, right? And it's going to hurt you, and it's going to make it hard for you to stream, and it's going to make it hard for you to do what you love, and it's going to make it hard for you to exist as a person, right? You try to look on the bright side, and one of the things is, like, okay, well, at least, I'm getting some eyeballs on me. With the Dylan thing, I thought that maybe I could talk to people about misgendering and get cis people to realize that we don't hate you if you mess up on our gender. What we hate is when you don't give a fuck. And you don't care, and that's kind of what Dylan was doing, right? So I wanted to kind of use that as a time to educate, but with a bigger megaphone, it just gets you get drowned out, right? So, like, her looking at the bright side of this and saying that maybe it'll have some kind of positive effect on my streaming career is that's kind of where your head's at the time, like, right? Because something really fucked up is about to happen to her, right? So I know that, like, when Destiny and DGG see this, they're gonna jump on it and say, aha, look, she's using this for content. Like, that's what they fucking do. Like, but just don't listen to it, right? Understand where she's at, understand that she's trying to look on the bright side, and she's not excited to fucking get taken away by the cops, because that's how they're going to try to portray this. So
when I have, like, an audience here. Okay, do we have any iron? We do have a little iron. It's enough iron for now. Okay, but we don't have sugar cane, so I need to go back and get the sugar cane and the wood and stuff. I'm, like, so stressed out. I'm hoping this is just, like, some sort of bad dream. Really.
I mean, yeah, that's a real concern, V. That's a real concern.
I'm just hoping that, like, this is just really real.
Especially with what the Supreme Court just did in the United States. That's a real concern. Yeah.
I know that, like, my life is just gonna be ruined no matter fucking what. And it's all my fucking fault, too. Like, if I could have just, like, failed the school year and just, like, typed in answers on all the questions instead of just, like, giving up because I saw it as a waste of time to fail, then, like, I wouldn't be here. If I just, like, if I just chose to fail and fail trying.
I mean, I feel like
Like, I'd even go ahead and try to do that and go through the entire school year if I had to, if, like, the alternative was going to, like,
I wish she
care.
wouldn't blame
You're
herself.
very worried about me? I am, too. But if I'm in foster care, I'm probably not gonna make it out. Just gonna say that.
You gotta understand, when you're in this kind of situation, the stress does stuff to you where you can't do exactly what you think, you know, looking back on it would be the best
I
thing.
think about my future because I don't really have one anymore. I was really hoping streaming could work out and, like, could be, like, a career that I enjoy, but if I can't stream, then there's no way that'll happen. There's no way any of my dreams will ever be fucking met.
Okay, so for those of you just joining us, this is via Wynn on Twitch. If somebody could shout her out, it would be great, right? I know, like, she's probably got more viewers than me, but, like, I don't know. I just, like, feel like it's the least we could do, is shout her out. This is via Wynn. She was forced out of her school, it seems like, for being trans. Now, her school won't give an answer, from what I understand, to why she's not allowed to come to school, but it seems like it probably has something to do with her gender identity, right? She's talking about the fact that she's about to be taken into foster care. A judge has ordered her into foster care, and she says this is going to be her last stream. And yeah, the police are, like, on their way, you know, as she's speaking here. This is yesterday, right? So, you know, the judge didn't seem to care that, you know, the situation that she was in wasn't really, the judge is treating this like truancy, right? And there's more going on here than that, right? So she's kind of blaming herself because she didn't, she could have just, like, you know, finished the exams, I guess, and just put in answers, right? Even if they're wrong. And then she wouldn't have been she would have maybe had to repeat the year or something like that, but she wouldn't have been in this situation where they can consider her truant, which is, I think, how they are basically placing her in foster care. And that's why she's saying that her being able to even stream is up in the air now, because it's all dependent on you know, what kind of foster situation she lands in. And, you know, she's in Tennessee, so, you know, we hope for the best for her, but yeah, it's not looking great. And she's in a really tough situation, and you know, she's trying to look on the bright side and say, well, at least this will be content. I'm sure DGG is gonna make, like, some shit out of that, right? I'm sure they're gonna try to turn that into something, right? Destiny's unfortunately been tweeting about this, and he's just got fucking zero empathy. The guy, look, I went easy on you, Destiny, in that last VOD. It was more for the fucking benefit of your audience. Like, if they're gonna come in here, I'm gonna try to explain stuff to them in a calm way, right? I don't have to, like, blow them up and call them, you know, assholes. You know, I can just, like, talk to them about the issues. But fucking shit, dude, I went easy on you on that Jesse Singal thing, right? I could have said a lot more. I mean, you've heard me, Chad. If you were here during the Dylan time, you know exactly what I can say. If you were here when I went off on Demon Mama for not supporting trans people, for not standing up to Dylan over Rob Noor, you know that I am capable to burn a motherfucker down, okay? And I didn't do that. I tried to stay calm with the Destiny thing, but now I'm thinking I messed up. Now I'm thinking I should have just gone off. Just fucking go off.
And I was, like, really happy about how things were going, too. Like, I had a lot of hope. And, like, I had a lot of reason to keep going, but now they're just trying to say, no, you don't deserve hope. You don't deserve to have reasons to keep going. We're gonna take that all away from you because we don't see you getting an education. So instead of giving you an education, we're gonna try to ruin your fucking life.
It will get views, at least? I don't know.
Like, I
Maybe
wish they would have just, like, talked to me and just asked me, like, what was going on. Like, they refused to talk to me throughout that entire court thing.
Maybe if I was a guy, it would get views, yeah?
And I feel like if they did, then things would have been a lot better. Things would have gone a lot better.
You're kind of not allowed to be trans and angry. It's a cardinal sin.
It's hard not to. I'm sorry. At least my antidepressants make it harder to cry. Look on the bright side of that. But I also really like crying. It's really cathartic.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I haven't looked at the comments yet, V. Damn.
Okay, so what do we need to do? Okay, so I'm gonna go like look around and try to find like some sugarcane, and hopefully we can.
Yeah, us good transes just sit down and keep quiet.
Oh damn, there's no water in my bucket. I should probably get some more.
Well, I definitely missed my chance to be one of the good ones, right? Maybe you could ask Sonia about that. What does it take to be a good one?
Okay.
She seems to be an expert on that these
as long as I
days.
just like stay around the water, then I'll be able to find some sugarcane. I hope that should be how that works.
How to learn to love the taste of
I think
boots
that's how that works.
with Sonia Arat. How to like make fun of xenogender people.
But yeah.
How to say that
So,
neo pronouns are
let me
cringe
see.
with Sonia assimilationist bitch Arat.
Are there any sugar canes?
It's hard to tell with her parents because she said that she doesn't feel like her parents care about her. Right?
I really just hope this is just a bad dream, though. Like, I just. I don't fucking know what to do. I'm just like so stressed out and worried, and I wish I could just have a future. Instead of having any chance I had at a happy life just being stripped away from me.
Like, yeah,
like
Tennessee's
forcing me
one of the
into
worst
foster
states on trans issues. Like, Tennessee's one of the first places that these
I don't know
bills.
why they just want to condemn me. Okay, I have.
Here, I'm gonna try to get my.
Moms are
Somebody
really cool,
mentioned
so I'm
my
just hoping if
camera
I can,
angle
like,
earlier.
I can
Is this
convince them to just
better?
let me go
No.
with them instead of into the state's care, because they're really awesome, and
Wait.
it would be like a lot better than being in foster care. But you know.
Let me roll that back just a little bit. I think she was talking about her parents.
I'm sorry. Really cool. So I'm just hoping if I can I can convince them to just let me go with them instead of into the state's care, because they're really awesome, and it would be like. I really just hope this is just a bad dream, though. Like, I just. I don't fucking know what to do. I'm just like so stressed out and worried, and I wish I could just have a future. Instead of having any chance I had at a happy life just being stripped away from me.
Her friend's mom adopt her. Okay. Thanks,
They're,
V.
forcing me into foster care. I don't know why they just want to condemn me. Okay, I have a friend whose moms are really cool, so I'm just hoping if I can I can convince them to just let me go with them instead of into the state's care, because they're really awesome, and it would be like a lot better than being in foster care.
Oh, moms, plural. I see. Moms. Like, sorry, not plural like that. Plural as in two moms.
I'm sorry. So hopefully there's some sugar cane. Worst case scenario, you can become your legal guardian. I don't know if they'll let someone I know become my legal guardian. I'm hoping I can get a chance to talk to my friend and just ask if his moms would be able to just adopt me, just because they've offered to before, but it just hasn't worked out. But now it might. Or
Yeah.
they've offered to take me in for a little while. And they're really cool. They're lesbian. It's really fucking awesome. But, you know.
Wait, they barred Jewish people from adopting in parts of the U.S.?
God.
Still? I'm always surprised at how bad a lot of U.S.
It's
laws
like no sugarcane, though.
still are.
Oh, there's some.
Okay, this is where I started
Oh, yeah,
watching,
that's
so yeah, that means that
Oh, God.
that noise is.
Thank you for the follow, Picho Roll Clo. Or
That
Chloe.
noise
Chloe?
is.
Yeah. Okay, well now there's an officer in here just trying to join the stream. Okay. So, basically, now we just have to get back to the little base area so we can, like, get the paper and stuff. And I guess we're just gonna have officers sitting in on the stream. Hey, Pizza Roll Chloe. Nice seeing you here for the first time.
You winning?
Okay, so no.
Okay,
Now this is. One of the police officers just said, "Are you winning?" Okay? I can't tell exactly how old these cops are, but I'm guessing there's some chance they've been to Reddit. Now, you know what I'm saying, chat, right? "Are you winning?" could be is a thing that an older person would say to a younger person playing a video game. Like, you know, like if you don't know what the video game, you don't know anything about what they're doing, you know, like saying, "Are you winning? Are you doing good at your video game?" You know, like I've never seen this video game before. I don't know how it works, right? That's a possibility, right? But it's also a meme. And the meme is, "Are you winning, son?" Right? So this could be a fucking transphobic dig at Wynn. And we as trans people have no way of knowing because it's way too fucking common, right? And a lot of transphobia gets hidden behind a veil of feigned ignorance. So, I mean, I'll give you better than 50-50 odds that that's what's going on here, right? That's... But I don't know. And we never know. We never fucking know.
I don't know if you guys heard that. I hope you didn't. But basically,
Oh, she definitely took it that way.
I'm just gonna act like they're not here because that's easier. I don't know why they wanted to come in on the stream.
Oh wait, was there a fake gay fashion in chat? Okay, so that is no, don't roll over to Vosh. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay, we are not rolling over to Vosh from that.
A regular in the stream who has appeared on the stream before. 16-year-old trans girl.
Okay, so this is Keffels. This was from earlier today, and Keffels talked to Wynn.
From Tennessee. She wanted to use the correct bathroom in school. The school denied her an education. Then the state decided, after enough time, to make a legal case against her truancy, even though she wanted to return to school, but the administration wouldn't allow it because she was trans. Cops even showed up on her Twitch stream and shut it down before taking her to foster care. It would mean a lot if Keffel shared this on stream. I didn't know that any of this was going on. I had no idea. This is just like what's happening. They're sending fucking like cops after trans.
Okay, wait a minute. This might not be.
Her parents were her
This
parents
might not be the
supportive of her?
conversation.
No, her parents were not supportive. I'm asking
But
the person
she
who
is
shared
giving
this
us-
if they'd like to come on stream and talk about this.
She is giving.
for a bit.
Oh, maybe
Hi.
maybe this is that. This is
Hello.
that. Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't know about any of this until like now. Things have been like really hectic for me. When did this happen?
Middle of April?
Jesus Christ. I can't believe I completely missed this. Chat, this is Wynn's editor.
This is a really sucky situation.
Okay.
honestly.
Okay. Sorry. I misrepresented this. This is Wynn's editor, not Wynn herself. So this might, yeah, the interview with Wynn herself just happened today, and so it might not be available just yet. I know there's some version of it, but what I'm afraid of is that it's Wynn's stream is the only place we can draw from, and there's some audio issues on that one too. Mainly that Keffels is what Keffels says isn't audible on Wynn's stream. So I don't know if we'll get to watch that today.
This is awful. Is there a video
Yeah.
of this or just a photo?
Yeah. Yeah, she was playing Minecraft and the cops showed up in the stream.
Fish the context. Via Wynn, who is a friend of the stream. I've had her on the stream before when we were discussing laws in Tennessee. She's a 16-year-old trans girl. Due to the state making a case of truancy against her, they took her into foster care, even though she was denied an education because she was trans.
Yep. She wanted to use the correct restroom and the administration wouldn't allow her to.
Oh God. Thank you for the follow, future rule Chloe? Yeah. Okay, well now there's an officer in here just trying to join the stream. Okay. So, basically, now we just have to get back to the little base area so we can, like, get the, paper and stuff. And I guess we're just gonna have officers sitting in on the stream. Hey, Pizza Roll Chloe. Nice seeing you here for the first time.
Yep, they kicked her out. Like, she wanted to keep going to school, but the administration was like, yeah, we won't even let you go to school now. They made her parents sign something, and then she couldn't even go to school anymore.
Kevils had a rough stream last night. I got there at the end. I guess it was about this. Yeah, this is tough to watch, and this is why I wasn't sure if I was gonna stream about this, right, chat? Because, like, listen, people need to know this. We need to signal boost this. We need to get mad, but at the same time, I know that you got a lot of stuff that you need to get mad about, and I know that some of you are at your limits as far as spoons go, and so I never want to ask you to do more emotionally than you're prepared to do. And I was afraid that watching this live would be that, but it's short enough and it's important enough to want to get it out quick, and I can get this stream video out a lot quicker than I can get out a commentary video, right? So those are coming. I've got one in the works right now that I'm trying to tackle the Roe versus Wade situation, because it's more than just Roe versus Wade. It connects to trans people, it connects to gay people, it connects to people of color, it connects to all of us. Like, all of the rights that we thought were part of being an American citizen for most of us since we were fucking born. Now, granted, those rights aren't really there the way they're supposed to be, right? You're still not treated fairly, but like the bare minimum of rights, right? The civil rights, like those were kind of like, okay, those are going to be here, right? The Supreme Court's decision doesn't just knock down Roe v. Wade. It knocks down the legal basis for Roe v. Wade, which was an interpretation of the 14th Amendment's privacy clause. That privacy clause is what a lot of this, civil rights stuff rests on. So now that the right-wing evangelical chud court, the illegitimate bullshit shamble of lies that passes for justice in this country, they can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. And all the rules that were supposed to be in place, like if a judge dies during Obama's tenure as president, Obama names the new judge. Until the Republicans decide that that's not convenient. And that's what they did, right? They have been undermining the principles of democracy because they realize that they are demographically fucked. That there are more people that hate them, hate the bigotry and prejudice that they are about, than there are people that go for that thing. And even though those people are really motivated, especially the evangelicals, right? Especially the evangelical chuds, highly motivated people, highly motivated voters, especially in midterms, right? They know that they can't sustain even second party status for very long. So rightly so, the Republican Party should fall by the wayside. It doesn't have a constituency, but what it does have is the ability to gerrymander, the ability to lie, the ability to put its fucking dirty ass thumb on the scales of justice. and push it in the direction that they want to go. And they've done just that. They have complete control legally. So all of you vooters out there, go ahead and vote yourself into oblivion, because that shit didn't work. And the Democratic Party as an opposition did not work. And we need something stronger. And that's been clear since the New Deal. That the promise of some kind of quasi-social democracy, some kind of a highly regulated capitalism that makes room for humanity is just not going to work. That's just not how shit was designed. So yeah, I'm pissed. How about you, George?
I saw the thread that she made.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over that on. I want to read the thread for chat. I feel like that's
Those rights are effectively gone.
The situation's like pretty intense. How states like Tennessee abuse the foster care system to hurt trans people. A thread. I'm a 16-year-old trans girl in Tennessee. Because I'm trans, I've been forced out of my school by the school admin. This has led to horrible effects on my mental health. My depression is so much worse. I cut for the first time because of it, and I constantly felt lonely. Being trans as openly as I have gave the school an excuse to get rid of me, and this made me be legally considered truant. I had a court date hoping the judge would say something along the lines of, "Oh, she wants to go to school, I'll let her." This, of course, did not happen. The judge ordered me to go to foster care, acting like I didn't want to go to school and needed to be ripped away from my family and my life to be forced to go to school. I'm guessing that the judge holds some prejudices against trans people as well. Normally, I believe the judges try to work with people and let them get an education if they want one. But no, I'm trans, so I deserve to suffer. I'm currently in the foster care system.
That's another thing. Think about this.
All because I'm openly.
Think about how many decisions are getting made by ancient judges that don't know what the fuck they're presiding over, that don't understand any of these issues, that don't know shit about trans people. How many decisions are getting made by those judges? That's our system. That's democracy. That is the shining city on a hill that is the United States of America. Yeah? Is a bunch of fucking know-nothing shithead judges getting, many of whom were on the higher levels, who were appointed by Trump. Because guess what? During Obama, they cranked the faucet closed on judicial appointments, right? And Obama got a minimal of those done, right? And Obama's not that great either. Anyway, Obama's thing about judges, what he'll do is he'll find somebody that's like kind of right wing, and he'll be like, "Look at this, I'm nominating a kind of right wing judge. Aren't I a great dude?" Obama's more concerned with making David Brooks happy, right? With making the mainstream establishment, center-right press happy with him than he is with, any sort of like the arc of fucking history, which is what we're talking about when we talk about our legal system, because there's so many of these rights that could not get ensconced by our legislation that we've had to count on our judicial system to reinterpret the laws that are there, right? And that's gone. That's going backwards. We've got a fundamentally conservative judiciary system for the foreseeable future, right? So going along to get along and not bucking the system and playing by the rules, that's not an option. Clarence Thomas last night said that he didn't want to feel bullied to decide a case this way or that way. That even if it's not popular, the Supreme Court's got to do its job. Listen, if Scary Terry tells you not to bully the courts,
trans. This state is a threat to trans people. It's also worth noting that I'm wasting space that could be used for an abused child, just because I'm trans and being made to suffer because of it.
Oh yeah, it doesn't even mention there, but the lawyer that was defending her also was a complete quack. She was constantly misgendering Wynn. So like Wynn never had like a case like where with a strong legal defense, like people backing her up or anything, because everybody that was pretty much against her.
And so what's happening with her now?
Right now she's just in foster care. She's really like lonely. Like she doesn't have many friends there, and she's really sad. But like besides that, she's been doing fine.
Mhm.
She doesn't have any computers or can't stream, and she misses like her friends at home and all that.
Yeah, no, it's fucked up. So is she back at school?
I don't think so because it's too close to summer, but
Right.
it's really weird though because she's not like permanently in foster care. They're doing this to like make an example out of her or something because they said at least that's what they said that she would only be there until July, which is so weird. Like why would
Bruh.
you temporarily put somebody into foster care?
From what it sounds like, her parents, like they were still okay with her living there, as far as I know, or they didn't. I might be missing some information. I'm just trying to get all the pieces.
Yeah, her parents were cool with her living there. They just let her do her own thing. Like I'm not gonna say her parents are good. They're
Right.
not. They're transphobic, but they let her live in her own little bubble, and she doesn't bother them. They don't bother her.
Yeah, someone in chat saying she can't be truant while it's not during the school year.
Yeah, no, I mean, like,
She was expelled from school like a couple months ago, so it would be like
well, yeah. Forgive me if I made the former SCOTUS, like the previous incarnations of the SCOTUS sound better than they were, but like the few decisions that we did get that protected people's rights were coming from the SCOTUS more often than they were coming from legislation. So
January, maybe February. So that was definitely during the school
Oh
year.
yeah, no, someone else. Arifa's like, school's still in session for most of the year until June. Can we raise money or something to get her a good lawyer, help her out? And I actually don't know. I don't know what what we should do in this situation. She's 16.
Like she's been a little bit suicidal because of this. Like she's opened up about that to me. Like she's like wanting to kill herself, and like I've had to talk her down from that. And I've been very worried about her, honestly.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I should like
Um,
maybe say something on Twitter because I feel like I could get her a lot of support, and then
Yeah,
I
that's what we that's what I was hoping for,
yeah,
honestly.
like I'm connected with like lawyers and journalists and stuff, and I know like if I put this out there and tell them like if you want to support her, like I'm sure they would reach out. A 16-year-old trans girl from Tennessee was denied an education because she wasn't allowed to use the correct washroom. The state decided she was truant. While playing Minecraft, cops busted her bedroom door down and before dragging her into foster care asked, "Are you winning?"
No, that's completely accurate.
Say
Like
bathroom, not washroom. I think everyone knows bathroom and washroom are
that's such a pedantic difference, chat.
yeah.
my God,
This whole situation though,
calling
has
chat
really
on.
hurt her mental health, though, in my opinion. Like more
Yeah,
than
no, this isn't
usual.
good for her. I think it's really important that it gets attention because she doesn't deserve this. People deserve to know about this. Like, it's one thing to have like a bunch of like faceless, nameless trans kids, but you actually see one. You see the kind of terror that the state is inflicting on them.
It really pisses me off that she wasn't even like given like a good defense. Like because
No.
her lawyer was literally like she talked about this on her Twitter. I'll see if I can find it so I can send it to you. But her lawyer was literally like saying that she deserved to be like in trouble, and that she kept misgendering Wynn over and over again.
Yeah, no. It's incredibly fucked up. I don't want to like directly tag Wynn in the replies because I feel like this is already like it's been 4 minutes. It has 800 likes. This is going to like
I mean,
become very big very fast, and I don't want to overwhelm her, but I want to be able to direct people who can help to her. I'm unsure like exactly what the best response would be. Oh yeah,
Douches,
no,
so
not
come
even just alt-right. Like this story has the potential to pick up like people like fucking Tucker Carlson or Ben Shapiro or some shit. and I don't want to
Holy-
expose her to that. I do not want to expose her to that kind of harm, but I want, because the story is going to come out, her to be able to receive the support that she deserves. And I hope Wynn will understand my, like, the carefulness that I'm trying to do here, because it's like I've been on the receiving end of an incredible amount of transphobic harassment, and I don't want Wynn doesn't need this. She really, really, really
No,
doesn't need it.
context to
So we've probably dealt with this before here, right? There's sometimes when people say fucked up shit about me on, the internet that's not true, and I don't respond to it. So, what happened in November was an example of that, right? If I had responded to the right-wing and debate bro streamers attacking me, implying that I'm the equivalent to the East German secret police, because supposedly I have a folder, which, when they showed the folder, it's something I've never seen before. Those folders are not something I recognize because I didn't make them, right? But, I didn't respond to that, right? And I hope that didn't confuse or scare anybody or make anybody think that, I didn't have a response to that. The fact is that when you get attacked, when there's a feeding frenzy, the last thing you want is more blood in the water, right? So it makes sense what Keffels is talking about. The bigger of a splash you make, the more likely you're going to attract those sharks, right? And she's, kind of thinking ahead and trying to protect Wynn from any of that, right? So that makes sense. And, there's other times too, right? I don't respond, to everything that's said about me. If there's something, like what got retweeted by a streamer that I used to work with, a few months ago, right? I respond to those, charges, especially when somebody's telling me that I sexually harassed my stalker. I respond to those charges, and it's there in 4K, right? He was recorded saying that he was counting down the hours since I messaged him last. That guy was obsessed with me. That guy was dangerous, and he was being forced back on me by people like Mixed Zenith. People who came at me afterwards because I fucking canceled their fave, right? Their friend, right? And there's more of that. There's more of, his friends, coming to his defense without even understanding what they're doing is hurting somebody that got creeped on by your friend. And saying as a he's never creeped on you. This is something that we understand, right? Kind of trying to keep the drama to a minimum, right? I don't have to respond to everything. Keffels is deciding not to bring her name into this, right? Not to draw her. She needs our support, but Keffels is trying not to attract right-wing attention, and unfortunately, Destiny is getting involved, right? So going against what Keffel's doing, which I think is pretty fucking wise in this situation, right? Knowing a little bit more about social media and how things works, this makes sense from what I've experienced, right? But Destiny's making a splash, and his community is just oh my god, this is toxic shit. And it's, why it is? It's because he got ratioed. He got fucking ratioed, and he's still coping about it. And he's still hate watching Keffels, and that's gross.
the whole cops busting in on her door thing though. That whole day was really crazy because she was that day she went to court and they were ruling whether which happened to her for the truancy thing. And so they weren't they weren't taking her input. They were just ignoring her. They literally said you're going to foster care, and she was trying to explain to them that that's not what she wanted. She just wanted to go back to school. If you let me go back to school, I will go back to school, and they wouldn't listen to her.
Yeah, I'm following the tweet up. If you are a journalist or a legal professional and would like to contact the girl in question, please send an email to inquiries@keffels.info. I will put you in contact with her. Yeah, it's the story is, this has already been seen 71,000 times in the last 24 minutes.
And there is a yeah, it's not posted yet. So Cuffles did interview or talk, I don't know if it's an interview, but talk to Wynn today, but it's not up yet. Let's see what YouTube. Okay, so luckily that Blair White video has nothing to do with this. Yeah, these don't look like, it doesn't look like this is, I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, I guess I could go and do a filter and make it upload date dependent. Okay, so Forbes breaking news. That's not related. Okay, so yeah, looks like YouTube does not know about this story yet. Unfortunately, like I said, Destiny and his community kind of picked it up. So I guess let's see how bad that is. Oh, wait, it's I forget. It's Omni. Is it Omni Liberal? I should know. He like replied to a thread this week. Nope, that's not the guy. Oh my god. Uh, wow. Is it really like omni liberal? Is that what it is? I can't find it. Why can't I? Okay, you know what? I know how to fucking search Twitter, don't I? Don't I? Wait, if I like, I mean, I guess I could go. Okay, so here's one way for me to find Destiny. I'm actually going back to my thread way back earlier this week when Destiny replied to me, and I'm just gonna grab it from there because I know that's Destiny. Almost, yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, there it is. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, what's going on? Wait. Wait. Did he delete the tweet? What the fuck? Even I don't understand. What? Um I literally don't understand. Okay, what the fuck happened? Can There it is. There it is. Okay, God. I was like, what the fuck did he get? Like I thought maybe he got banned or something. We could only be so fortunate. That the Omni Liberal. Okay, the Omni Liberal, that's what it is. I have no idea what clearing the air and confessions is about. Okay, so Jesus Christ, this is toxic. Okay, so I'm trying to see where did he start? So he's been following Cuffles pretty closely, it looks like. Okay, so this is where it starts. There it is. Okay. Is there a single news story? Can everybody see? Oh wait, you can't. You can't. I'm sorry. Well, I was like searching through Twitter, and I didn't even have it on screen. I just realized that. I just realized I had a different. I'm looking in a different window. Here we go. Oh my God. God, I'm so confused. Which one is on up here? Backwards. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, so is there a single news story anywhere showing this is real? Was somebody denied an education for using the wrong bathroom? Or is so he's just asking questions here. Or is this hyper exaggerated trash for people to get like likes and retweets off of, right? So oh my God, so whenever anybody else gets likes and retweets, it's like this trashy thing. But when Destiny basically monetizes ignorance and cruelty. Dude, that's somebody that pays to follow what the fuck, super follow? That's I've never seen that before. I've never seen a super follower. Wow, okay. Oh fuck, I fucked it up. There it is. It's like that. Why is fucking Oh my God. I guess my producer got blocked. Wait, am I even on the right one? There it is. Okay. Sorry, I just yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My producer has been blocked by Peter Coffin. Irene, come and get your producer. Come and get your producer. Hey, listen, she's my musical consultant, okay? This is, you know, this is an expert on my team. I'm gonna have to tell Melody that, like, you know, when I talk to her. God, why is it doing this? Why is it doing this to me? Okay, I guess we gotta go back to that. Oh, that's right, because I copied and pasted. That's why it's doing that to me. I get it. I get it. Sometimes I want to rage at the internet and I realize I'm the one that's like using it wrong. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this is his follow-up. Okay, so this is the first one. He's asking questions, just asking questions, just asking questions. Second one, oh, never mind. She just wanted to quit school and play Minecraft all day on stream. Seems like if you were going to get in trouble for truancy, this would be the case. Kid clearly has problems. And then, yeah, so he's showing the videos, and then, you know, because the cops didn't like, so she had a chair in front of the door to, you know, because she didn't want them coming in, and you know, they pushed in anyway. They didn't break the door to do it, so I guess no harm was done, according to Steven. According to StarCraft, Steven. Oh my God, this is toxic shit right here. Uh, So yeah, he's showing the cops coming in and saying, so abusive. Oh, I'm so abusive. Oh. Kids going through shit. Welcome to being 16. You're doing the same shit as Keffels by saying they wanted to quit school and play Minecraft all day. Clearly, that person is going through shit regardless if Keffels... Okay, so that person's being like both sides and Destiny's being like, ha 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 ha. Because that's how Destiny laughs, is like that, like, ha 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 ha. Okay, so this is the worst part. This is the worst part, okay? Utterly heartless, the way, so this is the person responding to Destiny, says, utterly heartless, the way you are behaving is utterly disgusting. She has stated multiple times she wants to go to school and learn. She even tried the online loophole, but the education system is failing her. You're so spite-driven that you're willing to lie to get at Keffels. True. True. Okay, so Destiny responds, sorry, honey. I can't do her voice. I always think I could do Destiny. I can't do... His voice is what I mean. I mean, not Destiny himself. Anyway, chat. Anyway. Sorry, honey. The only heartless fucks are losers like you who manufacture more losers. Infinite validation is not kindness, and it doesn't I thought you were a context enjoyer, Destiny. Like, you could only say this by decontextualizing the situation and not actually finding out what's going on, right? It doesn't make... So I'm glad we watched the actual facts before we got into the Destiny bullshit response here, right? It doesn't make you a good person. It makes you an uncaring, spineless fuck who'd rather circle jerk on social media than help people succeed. Yas, queen, fuck school, stay home and play Minecraft all day, lol, is not compassion. It's cowardly advice that will never help anyone in any situation ever, but you say it because it's the easy and socially attention-seeking thing to say. Eat grass. Eat my ass is more... Oh my god, demonetized. Whatever. I shouldn't be monetizing this stream anyway. I was gonna... Oh... That's the last thing on my mind, right? Is fucking monetization of this stream. But seriously, Steven, eat my ass. Yeah. What's up, Impact? Destiny already has like a few hundred super followers. He was talking about it a few days ago. Why is he obsessed with claiming trans people are lying? Brainworms? I think it's brainworms. I think that he wants to say that he's supportive of trans people, but supportive in the way that you are supportive of a child that you don't trust to make any decisions for themselves, and if they do, you'll yell at them and shame them, and yeah, it's not good. I'm sure Destiny would... Okay, that's not gonna be a thing. Thank you, though, Blueberry Moore. Thank you for that image that you just put into my head. That's great. I'm so happy that that's in my head now. Great. Amazing. All right, chat. So, thoughts? Now there is a Keffels VOD where Keffels I keep on saying interviewed. I just know that they talked. I don't know that it was an interview. So talked to Wynn and maybe shed some more light on the situation. But Keffels isn't keeping up her VODs up right now, probably because she knows Destiny's like ready to pounce. And yeah, like I understand not wanting this stuff to be used by somebody like Destiny. He lost everything on Twitch because of trans from his POV. Not saying he was right. Yeah. Oh, I mean, like that. I think you're right. I think that's what the Jesse Singal thing was about. I think that's what this thing, this rage boner he has against Keffels is about. Yeah, I think this is like. And also the fact that Jesse Singal did not buy him a popsicle. I thought at least he was going to go get a popsicle and maybe calm down. But no, there was no popsicle. There was no calming down. There was just coping with Jesse Singal. There was just two, Two shitty dudes coping. I don't know what more to say. A dude with the third in his name. Okay, is it really the third? Am I saying it wrong? I think it's actually the second. I say the third because it comes off better. It sounds better. But I think he's actually Stephen Vanell the second is like his real name or something like that, right? I just like, it's what David Pakman always calls him Stephen Kenneth Destiny Vanell the third. And I think it's just to kind of like, it's like a little like, it's just people don't realize this, but Pakman is kind of vicious in a debate. Like David Pakman doesn't look like it, but every time that Destiny comes on, Pakman just puts his nose in the dirt, and it's so beautiful. Even though I'm not a huge fan. Yeah, Pakman's got some real problematic takes himself, but apparently even to David Pakman, Destiny's a piece of shit. So. Meow. But yeah, so what I'm saying is that we've got some options open to us now, right? And one of those options is try to watch Wynn's stream that just went up, which I'm told is just the audio from Wynn's side of things. So in other words, the way that she had her audio rigged, Keffels wasn't picking up on her stream. Right? She was picking up on Keffel's stream, but Keffels wasn't picking up on her stream. So my understanding is that her VOD is like, you know, it's just her responding to Keffels, and we don't hear where Demon Mama is her own mama, Destiny is his own descendant, therefore the third is correct. I mean, he is his own grandpa, right? That's why he's an omni boomer. Omni boomer Destiny. Pakman is a grifter. Yeah, well, like I said, like Pakman's got some really horrible takes on especially geopolitical issues. He's a bit of an anti-communist, etc., etc. But yeah, somehow Destiny's worse. Somehow Destiny manages to be worse. But yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I guess we can wait for now on the talk with between Keffels and Wynn. Control-Alt-Delete Destiny. I didn't even see that one. When did you start that one up, Joni? So wait, is Melody here? I gotta talk to my producer. Chat, did you see that? There was some sock puppet in here, right? And it's a sock puppet because like I encountered it on Twitter earlier. It had 0 followers. It came to my you know, timeline to troll. Right, and it wanted to know like about what my explanation was for what Melody said to it. The Melody was super nice to that piece of shit. And I say based Melody. Listen, like Melody, listen, you think you're gonna get Melody fired by coming here to Karen about her? You might get her a job. Job, like whatever. Like I could give anybody a job, but you know what I mean. You might get her a gig. Yeah, like I don't know. Maybe I need a producer. Yeah, we'll see. We'll talk to Melody about that. It's just hilarious. It's just hilarious. And so, like, just so you understand, everybody, like, when you're in the Discord, like, there's shit that you have every right to be pissed about, but you understand what TOS is, and that TOS doesn't care if what you're saying is actually incredibly based, right? TOS is going to go by the standards that it goes by. And, you know, and also in general, like anything, like people like Destiny's community are going to take anything that you say that's angry and portray it as violent. I'm not saying don't get angry because of that. I'm not saying don't say anything angry, but just don't give them any easy claps as far as getting you banned, right? Because that doesn't, I mean, the catharsis feels great, right? But in the long term, it doesn't help anybody. And we need you, because this is a long fight, okay? We don't need martyrs. We need soldiers. And as a soldier, your first order is to keep yourself alive. Okay, comrade? Feel me? Keep yourself on the battlefield, because we need you. Melody is awesome. Doesn't she bring the money from the sponsors? Wait, does that work? Is that how that works? Do I get paid if I bring Melody on board? She's like, oh yeah, I could get you paid. What are you talking? Oh my god, it'd be nice to be financially viable for once. But like, I think I took the road less traveled instead. Wait, people are getting paid? Yeah, I wish. Lead me, General NCC. I mean, I'll try to give you the best advice I can. And I mean, like, seriously, we need you, right? We need all hands on deck for this fight. Yeah, let me just end this by giving you a little preview, okay? So I'm gonna, like I said, I alluded to this earlier. I'm gonna start doing commentary. That is something that Twitch, what am I talking about? YouTube, you know, has a niche for, right? They're actually better set up for commentary channels than they are for people doing React content like this. Now, obviously, Keffels, knock on wood, isn't gonna like DMCA me for this or anything. And if she did, I would assume it would be because of concerns for Wynn, and I would take the VOD down immediately, right? But you know, this is like, YouTube makes it harder to react to stuff, right? And it's easier to do commentary on it. It works better as a video in terms of getting eyeballs on what I'm doing, and it works better, you know, in terms of not having to worry about getting copyright claimed. And so I'm going to be doing a long form commentary on the Supreme Court ruling, what it means for pregnant people's right to choose, and what it means for the rest of us too, right? And you know, kind of what we got to think about going forward. Also, how we got here, right? Because that's a story that's important too, right? How the right wing manipulated our governmental and legal systems in order to, you know, force a policy that very much does not represent the people, right? And we can talk about the flaws with, you know, democracy, especially when it's paired with capitalism. But compared to the way the Republicans want to run things, like, right, we're in for a worsening, all right? Now that they've got that lever and they've shown that they're not afraid to use it. Now, they are a little bit afraid. Why? Because people are out there protesting, and maybe they didn't expect this. Maybe they didn't expect us to care so much. Maybe they thought we were a little bit more complacent than we are. So you got Clarence Thomas out there, like, fucking playing the victim. This monster. This absolute ghoul playing the victim and saying, oh, please don't bully the court. We've got a hard job to do deciding your cases and taking away your civil rights. Yeah, look, we know what you did. We know how you got there. There's fucking nothing legitimate about you, Justice Thomas. You should have never been seated on that court. Motherfucker, I believe Anita Hill. I believe Anita Hill. Little things like this, the Democrats being weak back in what, the 90s, the 80s, whenever Clarence Thomas was made a justice, right? They have an effect down the road, right? You don't just end up with a right-wing justice on there. You end up with a fucking monster that's willing to empower other monsters, who's using his, you know, significant other as like an extension into the political realm, right? And really undermining any sense of the justice that the court is supposed to embody. Obviously, that's a lie. Obviously, your freedoms are a lie. Obviously, you know, we are an evil empire. And we've been shielded from some of that evil as it's been visited on the world outside of us. But those chickens always come home to roost. And that's an unfortunate reality. But yeah, I'm gonna have to steal Melody away from her current gig. Chat, what do we do? What do I offer Melody? Like, what can I give her that's better than money? I think that's so funny that they were like, your producer, like, my producer? I mean, this is Melody's music that we're listening to right now, right? But I don't think she ever agreed to be my producer. Typically, producers manage everything from finding people like talent and or editors to promotion. I don't really know what it means in social media. Yeah, and for the most part, like, because I don't make much money, you know, and I, you know, am still here because I feel like it's important. I feel like I've got something to say. And I feel like it's only a matter of time till my voice reaches out and hits its target, right? So I'm still here. I still got faith. And I got faith in you, and I hope you got faith in me. I'm in this for the long haul. I hope you are too. Exposure. Yes, we're gonna offer Melody hope. Offer Melody exposure. How about friendship, love, and courage, chat? That seems like a pretty good reward. Friendship, love, and courage. How about it? Are you down? I'm like tempted to take this into like a Minecraft stream or something, chat, but if I do that, I'll probably do this on Twitch because I haven't really I haven't streamed on Twitch very much, and right now we're just on YouTube because I sort of threw this together at the last minute. But this is going to go out as a video, and friendship is magic. Yeah, true. And courage is pretty, you know, love, courage, friendship, like what more could you want? Like really, that's what we're trying to reconstruct. It's like all those things that you know, the fairy tales told us we're supposed to be ours in our life, you know, especially if you're trans. That's not there. We kind of have to find and create our own families, our own support network, and that gets hard, you know, especially with the amount of drama that seems to get stirred up. Abortion will still be legal in most cases after Roe v. Wade. I assume even more states will be pro-interracial marriage. Like, they're not making these... Yeah, I mean, like, that's great for us that live in those states, but I care about people who, you know, don't. Because, you know, like, we don't look at the red states this way, but understand that when there's a red state, maybe 69% of people are voting for Republicans. But that means that 31% are not, right? And, you know, there's a lot of victims in those red states. So, like, you know, a lot of the way the media portrays this is wants us to look at our enemies is being geographically distributed. Unfortunately, that's not exactly true. There's plenty of chuds in blue states, right? Just ask anybody from Portland or Seattle, right? You know, when they get invaded by these chuds every summer. Yeah. So I mean, like, we're gonna do what we can, but I'm gonna say that the long-term solution to this is gonna have to be more than just politics as usual. It's gonna have to be the kind of agitation that makes Justice Thomas piss his pants. Totally getting demonetized for saying that. I can't believe you. Like, I don't know. Am I violating a precedent? Are you not supposed to talk shit about a Supreme Court justice, chat? Because I'm like... They don't care about protests. It moved to Texas. Oh my god. You know, that's the thing though, is that, like, I want to bring up the fact that it's not just an issue of democracy, right? And it's not even just an issue of the state arrangement of democracy, right? In other words, that even if, like, the majority of people support abortion rights, if Texas doesn't, if Tennessee doesn't, and the Supreme Court says, you do you, boo, then them doing them is them doing pregnant people in their state dirty, right? All they ever do is ask protesters to be polite, but polite doesn't accomplish anything. I mean, like, that's the thing, is that, like, you know, listen, I hate to say it, but oh my god, I don't even know if I want to say this, right? And there we come up against the, like, limits of what I'm allowed to say on stream, right? I can't give you marching orders, but I can tell you to follow your heart. How about that? Yeah, organize on the local level, and you know, a lot of the stuff is gonna have to be done in the streets, right? Follow your heart and love yourself for who you are. True. Join hands with your comrades. I mean, that's what they're afraid of. Like, they're literally afraid of what Justice Thomas is afraid of is solidarity. That's what destroys their plan. That's what wrecks would be, you know, dictatorships, right? Including this evangelical dominionist one, right? Chat, let's be real. Dominionist, that's a real philosophy. That is a political philosophy. And although the dominionist vote does not come anywhere close to representing a majority in our country, the dominionists, I would say, have taken the reins of power. They're able to win political elections while losing the majority of votes. They're able to secure the Supreme Court through basically just a plan of having their justices go in front of Congress and lie their asses off. Lie their fucking asses off. And then Democratic senators and supposedly centrist, fair-minded Republican senators, supposedly like less, like, you know, more neutral Republican senators saying, okay, I'm willing to believe you. Let's take a chance. Well, we took a chance. Look what happened. They lied to you. They stealth stole your country out from under you. And you didn't really have your country to begin with, right? This is a country by, for, and of the wealthy, of capital, of oppression. It rests on the pillars of the illegitimate criminal gang called police and the illegitimate criminal gang called armed forces. It's an evil empire, is what it is. I'm sitting smack dab in the middle of it, and Jesus Christ just called me gay. Thank you, Jesus. You are correct. I'm very, very gay. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah? Americans are so conditioned into this individualist mindset. Yeah, that's the, God, was it like, Milton Friedman who had that quote about, like, every man an island unto himself? Like, unironically, right? Was that in Milton Friedman's book? Where he's talking about, like, rational actors, individual rational actors, you know, being, like, sovereign unto themselves or something. Basically, he's saying you're on your own, right? So get some at the expense of those around you, so that your pleasure can be their suffering. That's Milton Friedman for you. Oh, hey, good night, Jose. Have a good afternoon, I guess. I feel like I feel like I need to put the I feel like I should put the chat on the start screen. Can I do that? Let's see. There you are. We have to fight against individualistic responsibility. It is nothing but politically defeating, and we must focus on optimistic camaraderie. Yeah, and I mean, so we all have a role to play here, right? But when you're talking about things like individual responsibility and the way that word, like, almost like programs people into a certain reaction, you're talking about what's upstream of politics, which is culture, and what's upstream of culture, which is myth. You're talking about narrative, right? You're talking about I Mother Goose. You're talking about offering people hope. Offering them a vision of a future that doesn't suck. And that's really hard to believe in. But that's what story's for. And just know that that story is always there for you. And if you give it a place, it will sing in your heart from high atop Mount Parnassus or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But I do know that it's not just my voice that's doing it. I do know that this voice is available to all of us. that it's deep within our code to speak to each other from the heart. And that's what people in the liberatory struggle have always done. That's always been our strength, our narrative, right? And you're gonna see, anytime you introduce a narrative that sets people free, as soon as that happens, it's gonna get recuperated. They're gonna take your story and they're gonna twist it. And they're gonna add a bunch of shit that didn't belong there, just like they did to Martin Luther King, right? They're gonna, just the way that Martin Luther King was used as a symbol for complacence on, on the civil rights struggle, which never really ended, which never really got won. And the way that they cherry pick his quotes and they use his name to try to make everybody feel like civil rights are in the past, they were achieved, great success, we don't have to worry about that anymore, racism is over. They're used to minimize the pain and suffering and trauma being inflicted on marginalized people right now. And the marginalized people stand to suffer through the actions of this court going forward. Politics is not always downstream of culture. Most people were against civil rights when it passed. Culture was downstream for politics. No, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't want to like speak to a time before I was born. But my understanding is that people's evolving views on civil rights and race had a lot to do with the narrative that the narrative of the protests, the narrative of the freedom riders, that it's, not necessarily the bill passed by the Johnson administration, although, yeah, that was like, a fortunate alignment of things. Especially given that Johnson himself is like no, maybe not the most forward thinker on race, or at least has been has been quoted as saying some pretty chuddy stuff. Oh my God, Chad, how's that coming through? Is that too fast? Am I blurring your screen with these graphics? Yeah, I mean, people in charge. So what you've got with trans sports, right, is that you've got bodies of sports science essentially that have looked into the question and basically not seen a reason to to ban trans women on a certain that have had a certain amount of HRT from sports, right? How bad is this? How bad? This is too, okay. Yeah, like I thought this would be way. Oh my God. I'm breaking my computer here. My shit is so fucked. Oh my God, chat. I might have to end stream right now. That looks like my computer is just completely fucked. Oh my God. There we go. That one's doable. Anytime you see the circle, you think about buttholes. Oh my God, do I look like I'm in a giant butthole? There's no comment chick coming to you live from the giant butthole in outer space. Yeah, sorry about that. I know that, like, I don't know if it's because of frames or what, but there's like a certain speed that, like, basically the stream cannot handle if things move. Stream saved, but just barely. Yeah. I'm still here. That's right. Xerxes, you got here at the very end. Meow meow meow. But yeah, we watched Wynn's last stream and Keffel's interview with Wynn's was it Wynn's producer? Oh no, Wynn's editor, right? And today Keffel's talked to Wynn herself. From my understanding, now chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Can we get a hold of that? Is that available anywhere? Let me check. Let me look at the refresh like Keffel's channel one more time and see if she has put this up. But I don't think it's up yet. No, it's not up yet. Okay. So as far as I know, the VOD is not available right now. We could watch it on Wynn stream, but there's like really bad audio problems with that. So I think we'll just have to wait to cover that another day. Major's open closet? Okay. On YouTube? It is indeed a channel. Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, chat.
But yeah, basically they let me come home for the weekend.
Okay, this is interesting. So there's no video.
Part of the reason why I decided that I was just gonna still breakdown, which is kind of funny to me. Still breakdown.
Okay, so this is thank you whoever suggested that.
They let me come home for the weekend because like I'm in a temporary placement with foster care right now. We're like.
Can you hear that okay, chat? I've still got it boosted.
Usually on the weekends.
I could probably boost it more.
They went to like Six Flags. So like,
I just have to remember to deboost it afterwards. So seriously, remind me to deboost afterwards.
And how long is this situation gonna be going on for? Are you?
They're hoping.
When is the foreseeable future? Like, are you getting out of foster care?
They're hoping I can get out in like 2 or 3 weeks. But it might be like a lot longer than that. Like it might be in like June or later.
How's that? Can you hear this?
It was just the truancy issue.
Yeah.
Like they actually.
Yeah, it's just audio.
All because of the truancy issue.
Yeah. No, like
that's insane.
Yeah, I know, it really was.
Okay, I'm trying to fix that.
I was hoping, like, when we had that court date, that they'd just say, oh,
let's boost it a little bit more.
Hey, we'll help you go to school. Instead of saying, oh, you want to go to school? Well, hey, we're gonna ruin your life.
Yeah. No, it was really fucking upsetting, because, like, I dropped out of high school.
Okay, how was that?
When I was
Are we good?
Because being openly trans in high school, that's fucking miserable. It's very hard. Even when they're not actively discriminating against you on an institutional level.
Yeah, I could definitely just play some Minecraft.
With all of the people being transphobic towards you, threatening to beat the shit out of you, all of that vitriol, it's completely understandable that you wouldn't want to go to school.
I love it that chat asks me to play Minecraft. I used to hate it when I played Minecraft.
Like the other
like you tune in and you're like, oh, she's playing Minecraft? What the fuck?
But, like,
what the fuck? This bitch playing Minecraft again?
What were they saying?
Basically, like, they just kind of, like, essentially what happened was they pressured me into going to, like, an online school, but they didn't give me the teachers or the full resources that they were quizzing and testing on.
Can you hear this okay?
They had me technically in school, but they weren't educating me. So they kind of did that as, like, a legal loophole. All they told me just repeatedly was that it was not because I was trans, and they refused to give me a reason. Maybe they had a good reason, but if they did, they didn't tell me that.
I'm guessing not,
like, so
but
it looks really suspicious on their part, at least.
Yeah, no, it's very weird. Because there's like a lot of people questioning the legitimacy of like everything that happened because there are so many missing pieces of the puzzle, and like as you're saying, like they didn't even give you a reason.
But luckily, like, they can't just, like, not allow people to enroll in the school. Like, for the thing, like, that happened this year, my parents had to sign off on it. So now they know just to not sign off on that sort of thing. So it shouldn't happen again this year. And like they're saying I can do summer school to catch up. So it looks like they're trying to like help me like get back through it a little. So I don't know.
Here we go. You asked for Minecraft?
Yeah, I don't even understand what the point of
was a
putting you
cold
into
and rainy
foster
night.
care was.
Okay, so with that judge, it was Judge Carlin Addison, and basically she like, I was trying to explain my situation. She said she quote.
Oh hey, I'm gonna get in
"doesn't
the
negotiate
gaming.
with children." So since she doesn't negotiate with children, she didn't listen to me. She
Channel.
didn't listen to my parents. She didn't listen to my lawyer. She didn't really care what was going on, and just saw, oh, she's not going to school. I don't care if she wants to go to school. I don't care what the situation is. She must be in foster care because this is technically educational neglect. I feel like if she wanted to listen to the full situation, it wouldn't be seen as educational neglect because we haven't figured out where I can get an education next year and I can catch up.
Right. I mean, like, given the situation in Tennessee, like,
Should probably build a house
they
over
passed
here.
a bathroom bill. Did they pass? I wasn't following the result of it. I don't know if they passed the bill that made youth transitioning illegal or not.
I haven't checked on that bill in a hot minute, but last time I checked it, they just didn't, like, keep going with that. Like, it was stricken from, like, the calendar, and then they, as far as I'm aware, never rescheduled it.
Right. I mean, like, the situation with this is that there's, like, so much bigotry on an institutional level. Even if those things don't go through, the sentiment is still there. So, of course, like, the schools would be like this to you. Of course, the judges would be like this to you. And yeah, even in the video with how the cop was treating you, it didn't feel to me like he was just saying, are you winning in regards to playing Minecraft?
Yeah. He was really old too, though, so I don't know if, like,
Yeah, that's
I
the
kinda
thing.
doubt he's, like, caught up on meme culture.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I don't think he was doing the "Are you winning, son?" meme.
Yeah. But, like, he was definitely trying to be kind of antagonizing.
Absolutely. And what happened, like, after the stream cut? Also, why did the stream cut?
Okay, so
Okay.
the cop told my dad to just shut off the power to...
Here's what I'm guessing. I bet somebody told the cop to say that. I bet the cop told somebody, like, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm doing, and somebody said, oh, community server? Yeah, ask if Buffy is in here. But I bet what happened is somebody told the cop it'd be really cool if he said, are you winning? I bet the cop didn't know the meme, but somebody just told him to say that. That's my guess. You think I'm way overthinking?
like, this part of the house. So that just killed the stream. So
I think I'm
after
a
that
really good
happened,
thinker, and I'm
You're
really
fucking
smart.
16
And you should
years old.
appreciate that, chat.
Yeah.
You're a 16-year-old girl.
Chat.
Okay, sorry for interrupting.
Appreciate
I'm just,
me,
like,
chat.
flabbergasted that they had to do something like that.
Yeah, so basically they, like, kind of, like, forced me to, like, turn around in my
Hey,
chair.
I
and
kind of
talk
need.
to them.
Oh wait, have we got wood?
And they started to, like, yell at me. Like, I started to cry a little, and they said, well, I don't see any tears. So then they got really mad at me for crying. Like, I cry a lot. So,
Right. Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. So, like, what happens after you talk to them?
basically after I talked to them, they had me go out into the hallway and sit on a stool. Like, I hadn't had my medicine that morning, so they went and gave me my medicine, and then they just said, hey, are you suicidal? They were they were trying to get me to go to a mental hospital. But I wasn't very suicidal at the time. There's no need for me to go to a mental hospital, so I just, like, didn't say I was suicidal, because if you don't say you're suicidal, there's nothing they can do.
Right.
Meow.
So, yeah.
And is that shitty where you can't actually? You have to, like.
Take me away to foster care. They did come when they were trying to get me to go to foster care later in the day, and I just completely complied because there wasn't really a point in not complying. They would have, like, forced me into the car if they had to. So, like, yeah, they came later in the day to take me into foster care. But I guess it was like a wellness check or something.
You in
It was,
favor?
like, done in a horrible
Oh
way.
no, why is Destiny Cup? What the fuck?
Yo, it's absolutely a lot.
wasn't me, was
A lot
it?
of times when people are wellness
I
checking
don't-
each other, it's done like as a form of swatting.
Is Destiny in my fucking Discord? Just kidding. I don't think.
It's not actually legitimately for your well-being.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably sleep to make this rain go away, right?
It's just kind of weird how they were doing it.
But there's only beds in
And, like, with that judge,
one
she's
place,
kinda
I
known for making
think.
bad decisions, so I'm not sure if it was motivated by like transphobia at all. But like my
Mm-hmm.
caseworker said, like she like either doesn't do enough or she does too much. She never does like her decisions like.
Are
just
these
right.
all taken? No, we can sleep
Like,
here.
she always like
Right.
either overestimates the situation.
Okay,
or
good.
underestimates the situation.
Didn't you say the judge was being
All right, sorry guys.
transphobic
Sorry.
towards you, like intentionally misgendering
I had to
you?
That was
share
my lawyer.
share your accommodations for the evening,
Lawyer.
but I'm fine now.
I see.
Walk of shame. Walk of shame. Okay.
Yeah, that lawyer wasn't very good. Like, she probably could have done a lot more to try standing up for me. but
Dude,
she
lawyers.
didn't.
Sorry. The lawyers you get assigned.
People are telling me to, like, sue people. There's no reason to sue people. Like, everything's working itself out, and, like, that would just add more stress. There's no point.
I also don't understand who exactly you would be suing in
Yeah.
this situation. I mean, maybe the school board, because they seem like they failed you.
I don't know. I don't think there's much point since I can get caught up, like, by the second semester of next year. Because, like, I was already, like, really advanced. And,
Oh,
like, a
the
lot of
other
my
thing I need to
classes
make
in, like,
is
a year or two
an
ahead
axe.
of, like, people in, like, a couple of classes. So, like, that was fine. Like, all my main classes I was ahead in. So, now I'm just normally on track for those.
Right.
Yeah. So, luckily it wasn't too bad because, like, when I'm in school, like, I get pretty good grades.
I
so,
can
like,
relate to
I was
this.
able like,
I
get
can
good
definitely relate to
classes, and I'm guessing once I go back to school, like, I'm gonna do well.
the harder thing is staying in school rather than like
But something
grades.
good out of
Yeah.
this, because I'm in foster care and I'm under 18 and stuff. Well, you have to be under 18 to be in foster care. But since I'm in foster care, when I get out, I have the ability to get like a scholarship or two.
And that's awesome.
Like,
No, I'm glad. I'm hoping that you can go back to school and things can be fine. So, like, was it just the bathroom issue?
it was a couple of things. Okay, so like, basically, like I was saying, I would use the correct restroom. I never did, because I just never had to use the restroom like at school.
I can relate to that
So it
too.
was,
Yeah,
like, I
our
think
school's
that was the
bathrooms
main
were
thing. I was
gross.
just very vocally trans, and like I was telling people I wanted to be seen as who I am, and like all that sort of stuff. And also, I didn't pass nearly as well as I did, so I did kind of look like a freak. Because like I looked like just completely masculine, but like I was dressing like a girl, so people were like, which femboys are based. I'm not saying femboys don't look like freaks or anything like that, but like so like a lot of people I just looked like a freak. So like people did kind of be like.
You feel so
assholes
vindicated?
sometimes. But,
Okay, that makes more sense. I was confused because earlier in the conversation you said that the students treated you really well, but that's
when
insane
they
to me.
Once they knew I was trans.
I mean, she's not gonna be able to stream. Is the thing. Like,
Okay.
they're literally taking
Were
her
you in
away
like
from
a really progressive school
something
board,
that
or-
she's apparently pretty good at.
I am in like a suburban area where like I think most of the kids are like liberals or leftists.
Mm. Yeah, that definitely helps.
Yeah, so
That's
I have a really
encouraging,
friend group at school
not
too,
and
so, like,
unexpected
that's
too
really
for
defending
Tennessee,
myself, too. So
from what I know.
it's cool.
So like you're able to go back and no issues, you can use the washroom or
Can't legally use the correct restroom.
oh yeah, I forgot. They put through a law saying you can't do that.
That doesn't stop me when I go out though.
Oh yeah, of course it wouldn't. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But like so. Oh shoot, my microphone just fell.
Yeah, it was very funny because, you know, like and I urge you, do not look at the YouTube comments on the VOD I uploaded.
Oh, I wasn't going
It-
to.
Yeah, it's terrible. There's like 1,000 comments just like saying terrible. I'm not even like exaggerating. Like at least 1,000
Fuck.
comments that are fucking awful. Unfortunately, whenever any sort of story breaks that involves trans people, this is just like what happens. And it's why I was like very careful and protective when talking about this.
You graduated
like
next week.
You're a kid.
Oh,
You don't
nice, with
need
a 4.0.
You don't need the additional hate on top of
The
everything.
transphobia made you
gotta,
almost want to quit?
Get
Oh
back
my god.
to school and get like your life more
Oh yeah, can they
stabilized.
sue for
Yeah.
kidney
And I'm really
infection?
glad that
I mean,
like
yeah,
people are
maybe
reaching out to
potentially.
you and showing you the support.
But like this
that
is
you
the thing is
deserve.
we're talking about the
Yeah, no, people have been like really sweet to me. Like I haven't.
so the legal system that trans people would seek remedy for is the same legal system that's fucking us over, right? And like maybe you get lucky and your area has decent judges that are gonna, you know, have your back and care about you as a human being. But if that shit gets sent up to the Supreme Court, as like, you know, these issues often do, you're getting your case decided by Amy Coney Barrett, Alito, Roberts. Roberts is like the least fucking like, you know, I feel like if these were political positions and they had to like announce a party affiliation, Roberts would have probably switched to Democratic by now because he's like the least chuddy of the justices. But, you know, I mean, he is a conservative, kind of evangelical-ish guy, right? I don't know if you call him evangelical because he's Catholic, but he's definitely of a very conservative religious mindset. Let's just say that, right? Yeah, congratulations on that, Amara. Is this even a square? Let's see, what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I like square things. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what are we doing? Okay.
Seen anyone, like,
We're not just playing Minecraft here.
directly, like be hateful towards me. Like,
One.
Yeah, I guess
Control
in comments, section,
Destiny.
People are being hateful.
Yes.
But, like, no one's
Three.
like DMing
Wait.
me saying like
2, 3,
you will never
4,
be a woman or
5,
anything
6,
like that.
7,
Like,
8.
people
Nah,
have
I
been
built.
just really
Okay,
sweet.
okay. I'm good.
Yeah, that's really nice. It's really unfortunate. I've also seen people saying that this was all like a lie and that you didn't want to go back to school because you want to play Minecraft all day on
That is
Twitch,
literally what
Yeah,
Destiny's
which is
saying.
ridiculous. It's just ridiculous because I've known you for a long time. Like ever since I've known you, you've been complaining about how hard it was being at school and how you're not getting the accommodations you need in order to excel. And you're sad about it. You're obviously sad about
Yeah.
it.
Like honestly, it made me have the worst depression of my life earlier. Like that compounded with like my parents. Like
Yeah, no, for sure. How are your parents through all this? Like how have they been taking everything, especially with what's been going on?
I mentioned to my dad that like some journalists wanted to talk to me. He just said to not talk to any of them. So like I kind of want to get better with my parents and get like a better relationship with my parents because then maybe they'll treat me better. I want to go ahead and give that a shot.
Oh my god, that's so hard
I'm
to.
probably just gonna do what they want me to do with that and just not talk to any journalists. But
That's smart. I mean, I made an email just to like collect information for you. There's still a lot of people who want to talk to you. Even lawyers reached out to me who wanted to offer you advice. The Campaign for Southern Equality said they wanted to contact you. Those were the people we raised $200,000 for.
Yeah.
While that was happening, I remember in the VOD you saying like you couldn't make it to the charity thing because you're getting sent to foster care.
yeah, and I was like really sad about that. Like,
Yeah.
I was really excited to watch that. But yeah, so basically I'm gonna try to do what my parents want me to do a little bit more. Obviously I'm not gonna stop being a girl. They want me to stop being a girl. That's not possible. But
So yeah, parents are not super supportive.
Mm-hmm.
And
and like I think my parents are worried that I'm gonna say something about them that they don't like saying like that.
That's
they
what I
didn't
was
try
wondering
very hard to
about.
Get me back in school, and they kind of just gave up when the school said no instead of trying to like push for that further.
Sounds like that's what you're saying.
But like they don't want me to like talk about that, and like my dad even threatened to sue me for defamation.
Holy shit.
So
That's kind of ridiculous.
I don't
It
know if
is,
he was
especially
joking. He might have been
considering
joking.
that
Sometimes he jokes about weird
defamation
things like that.
cases
That's
are
not
not exactly
something-
easy to pursue. I
I
feel
don't
like her
know
dad's.
if I would take that as a joke after
I mean, I don't think it's a joke, but
everything that happened to you.
legally speaking, I don't think.
Suing your kid
parents
for
have a leg to stand
defamation
on.
is not a normal human being thing. That's not what regular people do.
Her dad's just trying to legally bully her.
like-
That's fucked up.
I'm probably gonna avoid talking to journalists just like because I want to have a better relationship with my parents. And if there's like a big piece on like the New York Times or something about like these parents suck or whatever, like they'd kill me.
I mean, that's
I
kind
think,
of a
honestly,
self-report by the
story is more
parents.
focused around
That's
in the
kind of a
wake
self-report.
of all of the anti-trans legislation, especially in the South. A 16-year-old trans girl who is not welcomed in a public educational setting
Yeah.
is getting hauled away by foster care
Yeah, but like
because things
Sorry.
that weren't in your control. You didn't choose any of this.
yeah. Like I think I heard something like someone say like I didn't go to school for a couple days because people were being like assholes to me. I needed to like take a little break for like a couple of days because like people were like constantly misgendering me because I didn't look like a girl at the time. Which I'm not saying like that's justification for misgendering. I'm just like saying like that's what is happening to me. And like after that, like I just kind of didn't want to go to school for a couple days, and then I think someone said like to my parents that like that was why the school is forcing me out because I didn't go to school for a couple of days. But yeah.
That's ridiculous. Like, I skipped so many days when I was in high school. It's rough. It's really rough
making
being
up is-
trans and going to high school.
It is so fucking tough.
But like I don't feel like that's proper justification. And they were like acting like it was gonna be the same sort of thing like for the online stuff as well as last year where like you like log on to classes. Like they said it was a new school, so like I was thinking, oh, they have a new building with new teachers who are gonna just like
Yeah, it really is heartbreaking.
no, they don't even give you like teachers to do it, and you know. But at least they're like letting me go back.
Oh yeah, and also, and I learned this through talking to a representative for the Campaign for Southern Equality. Like, I don't know if it's the case in Tennessee. Like, in North Carolina, they had to fight to make it so students who were taking online classes could choose, could have a chosen name in the system rather than their legal name.
Oh yeah, no, like in I feel like they said it was like a legal reason. Like the reason I had to get my name legally changed was because like my school wouldn't like let me have my like name on
Oh,
my
you've
school
already
stuff.
had your name legally changed?
Yeah, I had to I bugged my parents like every day for months alongside like HRT. They eventually gave in just to shut me up, which probably not the best strategy, but it worked.
I mean, I understand the desperation.
Because it made me feel
'Cause-
awful whenever I was like logging on to school.
Yeah.
And that was like not this school year, but last school year when they were doing online, like in a pretty good way.
No, and it's
Oh, sorry.
no, it's also like really sad for me to think like having to do this. I can't imagine being your age and having to go through all of this, like not only through all of the anti-trans legislation, but you've had to do this through a global pandemic too. It's like,
Yeah.
what a fucking roller coaster of a life you've had.
But the pandemic like gave me a lot of time to think, and like it's part of the reason why I decided that I was just gonna be completely open about being trans and be like completely like focused on being a girl. Because like I knew I would be happier as a girl, so I just decided, fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever I can to be as much of a girl as I can possibly be. And now like people say I passed pretty well. So
What can people do more to support you? Because it's like there's still like a lot of hate. I'm even seeing in my chat like people are calling this clout demon shit, which is like, fuck off. Sincerely go fuck yourself.
damn.
It's really sad.
If you want to support me, honestly, just like the only thing I could think of would just be like maybe watch my streams or something, because like I really enjoy streaming and it's nice having an active chat. But like other than that, like I don't need money right now. Like I don't need money like much until I'm 18. Because my parents are kicking me out the day I turn 18, so I'm gonna need to like save up until then.
They're kicking you out when you turn 18.
That's what they've said.
I mean, it's like, it's not painting a really good picture. Like, your dad's threatening to sue you for defamation. They're threatening to kick you out when you're 18. One thing I'm really confused about is like, what happened between the time period of the school not wanting you there and the truancy case happening? Like, did your parents like do it? Did they step in at all? Did they try and like make this not happen?
They didn't really do very much. So like basically they like tried to just get the school to let me go. Like they had like a few meetings with the school. That was like the extent of what they did. So like after that, like I wasn't really sure what to do because like there wasn't much to do. But then I think we had like a meeting about my truancy in like April.
Yeah, the parents are not sounding great here.
I wasn't in that one.
Good point.
They waited until like
Trans kid begging. Oh no, they were calling couples maybe a clout demon.
There was some point.
I don't know. What did you take it as, chat?
Yeah.
Were they calling couples a clout demon or Wynn?
But
I mean, I'm glad, and there were like a lot of people who reached. I'm honestly like kind of floored, like some of the people who reached out. Like even people who were like offering a lot of people, even people in Tennessee, offering a place that you could stay if you need to go, and legal people reaching out, journalists reaching out. I'm just like really happy that you're gonna get that kind of support, because it's like you shouldn't be going through this. You shouldn't have to deal with a family that's like this to you while everything else is going on.
yeah, like it's kind of.
I predict that couples is gonna ratio
There's a
her
chance
dad.
things will get worse, but it looks like things are supposed to just fix themselves. So I don't really need all the.
Couples may
attention
ratio her dad.
because like I don't.
That may
like,
happen.
I already have all the support I need in that. Like, things are just fixing themselves.
Why
Like,
does
I'm gonna be able
Destiny's
to go to
voice keep
school, I'm
on
gonna be able to get
appearing?
foster care,
That's so weird and
hopefully in 2
creepy.
or 3 weeks. Might be a bit longer than that, but you know.
That's awesome. No, I'm really happy. Like, how's foster care been?
Well, no one's been transphobic, and no one's been that rude to me, which is good. Like, no one's been like an asshole, so it hasn't been that bad. It's like better than I was expecting, definitely. Because like all the horror stories I've heard about foster care, like I was kind of terrified. But I'm in a temporary placement right now. The lady who's with that is really sweet, and like just really nice. And I've been basically trying to just keep to myself. Like I got my phone, and then like I have a little handheld computer, so I've just been able to like watch videos and like play video games, and just like pass the time like that. Which is not as fun as streaming. Because, like I really
So
enjoy
she's
streaming. It's my favorite way of passing time, but it's something at least. And like
Right.
my average day is just like waking up around 6:30, leaving to go to an office building at 7, and then just hanging out like at a DCS office building.
Yeah,
till,
glad
like,
she's been safe for sure.
like, until like 4 or 5 p.m. And then I just go back, spend the evening, maybe eat something, go to sleep, wake up, do the same thing. And because it's just the same thing over and over again, and it's not even something I enjoy, it's like, it's kind of maybe emotionally numb, which isn't good, but it's better than like being like in a horrible place emotionally. It's better than like being suicidal.
Yeah, I guess it's a step up, for sure. So,
oh sorry,
oh no, go ahead.
but like it's not too bad, and since it should fix itself, like I don't think I need like to talk to a lawyer or anything. Like I have a lawyer, who's gonna like hopefully help me. I haven't talked to them much yet though. We've just said hi to each other, so hopefully they're better.
Yeah, I'm hoping so too. it's a really scary situation because like, what happens when you turn 18 if you don't have that kind of support?
Yeah.
And then
Like, it kind of
What I'm
boggles my
hoping is, like,
mind
I can
that
save up
anybody
enough
from
for
the
streaming,
Destiny
like,
community would call anyone a
month or two
cloud
of
demon.
work, try to work at some fast food place, and then just hopefully make enough to cover rent while I work on other stuff.
yeah, because it's such a fucking bad situation. I'm really glad that the bill didn't go through in Tennessee, like the bill that went through in Alabama, for instance, because that's set to take place this Sunday. Any trans person under the age of 18 will not be able to access hormones anymore.
Well,
I mean,
honestly,
or
for me, like, if
does
that
she
bill
mean,
passed, that
puberty
wouldn't help me
blockers?
very much because I'm switching to injections in June, so I just have to buy the injections like online, and it wouldn't be too big of a issue. Because DIYing is based.
I guess that's like, it's not ideal though, you know? It should absolutely be a thing that you can get from a regular doctor.
Oh, it should be, yeah, but like, I live in a hellhole, and like,
It's also still like a felony, even if that law went through.
yeah.
So if they found out, it's like, and especially like if they found out and you just admitted it on a stream like that, you could get charged. And if it's stuck, it's like, okay, you just lost your voting rights for the rest of your life.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But like, hopefully, like that just doesn't happen. There's a chance it'll happen in Tennessee. Like, I think the voting session's like almost over. I'm not sure when it ends, but I think it's almost over. Because like all the bills are set to go in effect like either immediately or on July 1st. So I'm guessing it ends around July 1st. So,
Yeah, I don't know what all of the different bills were. It turned into like such a mess.
But the worst one so far that's passed, or there have been two that have passed. There's like a transports bill that allows schools to like, or allows students to sue schools if they lose in an athletic tournament to a trans
Oh, Jesus
person.
Christ. Like, really?
Yeah, like you can just straight up sue the school if you lose to a trans athlete.
That's so fucked up.
And then also there's.
I bet debate bro streamers would love a bill that lets them sue if they lose debate to a trans streamer, or they could just cope
Can't do anything if they
like they do now.
misgendered trans students, specifically trans students. So like, you couldn't just say, "Well, I'm gonna misgender cis students." You can still get in trouble for that. But if you misgender trans students, that's perfectly okay because it specifies pronouns consistent with the student's biological sex, and the way the state defines biological sex is just what's on your birth certificate, and you can't change your birth certificate in Tennessee.
Yeah, and Tennessee's like the only state like that, I think.
Right.
Although I think
Yeah,
other
it's a
states
really
might
bad
be moving to
situation.
try to.
Do you like foresee yourself staying in Tennessee, like in the years to come?
That just depends on how the laws go. If I have 2 or 3 sponsors, or 2 or 3 scholarships. So yeah, it's not too bad.
Oh, Tennessee's the only state where you can't change your birth certificate? I didn't know this.
Oh, it's the only state?
It's the only state.
That's what someone in chat's saying. I haven't.
I think they're right.
fact-checked that,
At
though.
least right now they're, you know, they
I think I've
that
heard
might
about
change.
that. But like, hopefully I can leave. But if I want to use I have 2 or 3 sponsorships. So, or not sponsorship. I keep saying sponsorship, scholarships. So after that, I have to stay in Tennessee if I want to use the scholarships. And I kind of do want to use a scholarship, so what I'm probably going to do is just, like, get a poli-sci degree at, like, the University of Memphis. And then, like, try to go to law school somewhere else. Because I want to be a lawyer.
Oh, that's awesome. And you should definitely go for it and not let any of this shit get in your way.
Yeah. Honestly, like, if I can keep streaming and, like, I keep growing an audience, then, like, there's a chance that I'll make, like, going to law school easier because, like, I'd have more money.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
the money's, like, definitely, like, a big issue for law school. But it's kind of cool, like, all this legal stuff's going on, and, like, I've just always wanted to be a lawyer, so now I'm just involved in a lot of legal shit. So, like, that gives me experience, I guess.
Yeah, I just wish it didn't have to be this way.
Well, my philosophy
Because I
is kinda
think-
like... Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I just think of all of the young trans people who don't have a platform and don't have a voice and have much more horrific shit happening to them. Because it's bad, and I'm glad that you recorded what happened to you. But I think the unfortunate reality is it's not uncommon. This is just a regular thing that happens to trans youth.
this isn't even so like the stuff that we're talking about that could happen to trans
With my
youth
entire situation, my philosophy
is
has
them
been,
being
like,
taken
if
taken away
something's a
from
temporary
loving
situation,
parents
I just need to, like, kind of...
for the fact that their parents are letting them get treatment, right?
So, like, it doesn't break me.
That's possible in the
Probably
future.
isn't the best philosophy, but, like, that's just kind of how I go through the stuff. Because it's a lot easier to just, like, act like this is just gonna be over soon, and just keep going, than to just say, this is awful, this sucks, I hate this, I'm going to do whatever I can to stop this, because, like, it's something I can't really stop. I don't have control over it. So if I just keep, like, trying to stop it and trying to stop, that's gonna make me...
You have no idea how much I relate to this.
Right.
So I just have to hope it stops itself, which it should soon.
While we're still on the calls,
I
or
relate to
anything
this
else
hard.
I've missed, or like anything you want to clarify. You know, people have been talking about the situation a lot, and there's a lot of people really trying to spin it to say the absolute worst things about you.
Well, a lot of people have been saying, like, the police were here to take me to foster care. Like, that's, like, the main piece of, like, misinformation I've seen, which it's a fine assumption to make, but, like, that's not what was happening. They were trying to take me to a mental hospital. That's, like, the main thing I've noticed.
Right. How did it end up going from the mental hospital to foster care?
Okay, so that morning, we had a call with the judge, in the court. We had a Zoom call. We had a Zoom court. So, basically, we were just talking to the judge. They said, you're going to foster care, basically. And then, after that, they did a wellness check. I guess they just figured I'd be suicidal or something. Or, like, I might have tweeted something or something. I don't know. Because, like, I was definitely really stressed out. Sometimes when I'm stressed out, like, I get, like, weird, like, slight suicidal ideation. Not enough where, like, I do it, but enough where, like, I feel like I might do it. Or I kind of want to do it. I'm too much of a pussy to do it, though.
So they told you were going to foster care, and then they wellness checked you, and that's when you started the stream.
Like, basically, I just figured after that, I'm really stressed out. I'm gonna stream because that tends to calm me down. So I just went live. It was a really bad stream. I was so autistic acting
Wait,
there.
you knew they were coming.
Yeah, like, I heard the police were
find
coming.
out?
I wasn't sure completely why the police were coming. So I just put a chair, like, by my door since you can't lock it, just to say, hey, I don't want people in here. Like, I knew they'd be able to get in here if they wanted to, but I just was trying to give them a sign.
Yeah.
Don't come in
It
here.
makes sense. Listen,
I didn't know why they were coming. So,
with
yeah,
cops.
so I just tried to
Oh
do
my God.
that and just stream, just until I could, like, calm myself down. So, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. When your editor reached out to me, I was just told that they were taking you to
Oh my God.
foster care. And in the VOD, you were like, I don't want to
Oh my
go
God.
to foster care.
Well, that was,
So
like,
the
right after I
assumption really
learned.
was,
Yeah.
right.
That's a fair assumption. Like,
Mhm.
but yeah, no, that was just them trying to take me to the mental hospital.
Dude, how do people put up with
basically.
these stream alerts? Like,
Right.
how do people put up with these stream alerts?
Yeah, no, that's shitty still.
And, like, if someone's suicidal, why just try to, like, barge into their room and just, like, make weird comments about them?
Yeah,
Like, that
the-
seems kind of like
are you winning?
a bad idea.
Yeah, that
I
horrible.
mean, they're cops.
They are cops. That's true.
That's part of what they do.
Yeah.
What other weird comments did they make?
Uh,
Did they say anything off camera that's notable?
I'm trying to think. I don't think they did, besides the one cop that got mad at me for crying.
I mean, that's weird. It's a very emotional situation that you were placed under.
Yeah, like I had tears like going down my face, and the cops said that they didn't see any tears, and that they've seen that before. Like, they thought I was just like trying to be manipulative, but I was just sobbing.
Like, it's not like they're gonna do anything differently if you cry. How would that be manipulative?
I think the lack of empathy by a lot of people following this situation has been incredibly appalling.
Really fucked up.
I don't put it past cops to not feel it. But seeing just like grown adults doing absolutely everything they can to try and read out into the situation and try and be like, actually, it's this 16-year-old girl's fault for all of this. It's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, honestly, I said this in DMs, but I'm happy Destiny didn't just agree with me, because it's always a bad sign if you're on the same side as Destiny.
Oh, okay,
So,
yeah.
like, I'm happy, like,
Can you
I was just shown I
please
was on the
drop
right
this?
side. So.
Wait, do couples just not want her to mention Destiny?
All right,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming on to the stream.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having
Yeah,
me.
no
Aw.
worries. I'm gonna go now. This was like my day off, but I knew you were streaming today, so I wanted to get a conversation with you.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. Alright, so have a good day.
So from there, Keffels raids into Wynn, and Wynn continues to stream for a much bigger audience. So kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
Taffles just raided me. Hi!
yep, there it is. Okay.
Hi, okay. Hi, everyone! Hi, welcome Raiders! Welcome Couples Raiders! Hi! Let me turn the music back up. Hi, we have so many people here now. Hi. Hi. Okay. God, this is like insane to me. Thank you guys for watching my stream. Hi.
Oh shit, I
So
did this
many
wrong, didn't I?
wigglers. Okay, it's over. No, it's not over. Okay. I'm drowning.
Where are we? We're at 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Yeah, why are you guys all wiggling? Stop wiggling. I am winning. I'm having a great day. Yeah, okay. So that poster, Kevils had that poster on stream once. Like on she showed like the Amazon link for it. I thought it was hilarious, so I bought one like late last year, and it's gonna be a staple of the stream now. I have to keep it up.
Awesome. Okay, so yeah, that's
Oh my god.
here, I'm gonna
Okay, so I gotta go back through everything.
So yeah, that was the couple stream today. So I'm glad we got to watch this. I have a son now, so it's not just a hypothetical. What's up, Lily? Thanks. Good to see you. If a parent respects privacy, you wouldn't lock privacy. A lock wouldn't even be needed. Kind of a catch-22. That's a really good, hey, that's some really good, okay, look, I wish my parents were like that. My parents would fucking listen, we had locks on our doors, but my parents didn't like the fact that their kids had locks on their doors. So they had these little keys that they'd carry around in their pocket that just like, you know, it's a little screwdriver thing on the end of a, you know, like a metal dowel, right, that goes in there and just like unlocks the door, right? And so they love to do this, especially when I was like a teenager, right? Like to key in and like surprise, surprise, you key in and I'm masturbating, right? It's like I fall out of bed and my mom's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I don't know." It was so fucking traumatic. Yeah, it's much better to like give your kids that set healthy boundaries, because if you don't, listen, what happened to me is because my parents treated me like that, I accepted people crossing my boundaries later in life. And this had an effect on stream, like, right? I allowed people to cross boundaries to the point where they got like ridiculous expectations and thought that they could just like, you know, tell me what to do. And when I actually had to draw the boundary, they're like, oh my God, well, fuck you, no comment chick, like, right? Like I put up with some really toxic people in my community, specifically because of my lack of boundaries, because my parents didn't teach me that I owned my own space, that I had autonomy over my own self. They never taught me that. They said that I was a fucking piece of property. That's what I grew up as. That's what I grew up as, a fucking conversation piece, right? And so, yeah, it's really healthy to teach your kids that they own themselves. They control their destiny. We didn't have true locks on our room doors. Well, it's really cool if a parent, like, you don't have locks and the parent, like, respects you enough to knock on the door. Like, especially when you're of a certain age, right? You know, it's like, it's probably better for the parent, too. I'm sure my mom didn't need to see me, you know, falling out of bed naked, right? Like that wasn't something we needed to experience, either of us, right? I've been bad about boundaries after growing up with the same situation at home. Oh my God, Xerxes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry your parents sucked, so did mine. Oh my God, well, I'm glad you're a better parent. Then that's really encouraging. Like warms my heart, seriously, I'm not even kidding. That like warms my heart. I mean, chat, what do you think about, am I an okay builder? I don't think I've built a lot for you. Usually I build things with more fences. They're up on giant, like, dolly-esque stilts. Stilts, yeah, like stilts, right? Like the things you stand on. But yeah, we just got done listening to Wynn talk to Keffels, explaining more about the situation that preceded her getting taken away by police and into apparently mental hospital, after which she was placed in foster care on the judge's order. And it sounds like it's all because her school is unwilling to even accept her as a woman, like, right? That if she was gonna be transitioned, they didn't want her there. I mean, that, like, I can't, we don't know for sure, chat. Like she said, like, you know, they didn't give an official reason, but that's the best, that's our best guess at this point. Stilts courtesy of the paranoid critical method. I mean, that's what we're here in the United States of America, where we practice the paranoid style of politics, right? I myself might be even a bit of a paranoid android, I don't know. It actually made me sick hearing about this for the first time. Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. It's not like, I mean, like, everything's like, I mean, okay, how do I put this? Like, I thought it might be worse when I first heard about this. It does suck though. Like, okay, so the big thing that she's not gonna get back is like the ability to be able to stream. Like, right, they've basically prevented her from streaming, and you know, she's really good at it. Obviously people enjoy her streams, and she basically can't do this while she's in foster care. Hopefully long term though, she'll be able to stay with her parents, her friends' parents, who are lesbians, and hopefully will treat her a little bit more nicely. Wait, I can't speak. A little bit nicer, yeah, like not be horrible to her. How do I get up there? Oh my god. You just fucked this all up for me. Oh my god, children definitely do not get free speech in the US. Like, I think they've tried to, I think students have tried to, invoke free speech, like, as a principle of law in the context of school, and been absolutely rebuffed by the legal system. So no, unfortunately. Oh fuck, I kind of messed this up. A few more. It would have been worse in a privatized educational context. Of course, I don't have more axes. Yeah, they were talking, I guess the two choices were to, you know, maybe put her in juvenile detention, which apparently would have been an even worse situation, or to, you know, this foster home, which it sounds like it's a temporary foster home situation. And, like, you know, the foster parents have not been, she says, have not been transphobic to her as of yet. But obviously it's not an ideal situation. You know, she's not able to stream. Okay, so we're finally finishing off this roof. It's not quite the same. See, the other houses are they're even number of blocks, but I always build 9x9s. It's just like my thing. But since we have these blocks up here, I guess it's important that we place some torches on them to keep the monsters from spawning up here. Okay, there is our big ass. Oh wait, is this like one level higher? Or is it the same height? It's the same height, right? But yeah, there's the roof. So did they did it like this, right? Yeah, I'm guessing. Oops, I keep on messing it up. Okay. Yay, okay. Do I really need to cut down more trees? I actually do. I actually do. Actually do need to cut down more trees. Like, I feel like I'm gonna like just decimate this landscape here. See if we can go a little further out in order to wait. Why are you not despawning? Oh, because you're. Crossbows and bow hunting bows? Wait. Oh, are allowed for minors. Oh, you're talking about real life. I was like so confused. I was like, bow hunting bows? That's not a thing in Minecraft. Haha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Anyway. Gotta do the Destiny laugh, right? It's like, it wouldn't be a stream about Destiny if I didn't do the Destiny laugh and ask, do you love black people? Do you love all people? Destiny. Who do you love, Destiny? The bad. I was just like thinking of that tweet that got Destiny fucking tilted. The bad transes were mean to me, especially that couples person. Which is totally something he would say. This is undeniably the way that Destiny would say that. What do you think? What do you think? Like, I don't think he actually talked to his chat. I don't think he actually talked on stream. So my understanding of when Destiny, replied to me on Twitter, he was on stream at the time. He was supposed to be talking to people, and he wasn't really paying attention to them. Instead, he was trying to get my attention. I don't think he said anything about me on stream though, which is great. Definitely want to keep it that way. And that's why I didn't really respond. Because I am not about that drama. I am not about being used and abused by dumbass dude bros or shit like that. I've already been there, done that, got the t-shirt, got the harassment campaign. got the daggers in my back by people who were supposed to be on my side. That's the weirdest thing, chat. Like, it's just been dawning on me when I went through the manifesto, it became apparent to me that my ex-mods weren't actually on board with anti-debate bro action. Like, one of the biggest complaints that you know, that was expressed in that manifesto was that I was too mean to Dylan. So yeah, I mean, like, that is, like, for the people passing around the manifesto, that's what they're passing around. That is fucking debate bro propaganda. Oh, chat, what do you think? Should I put, okay, so here's what I could do. Like, we've got this little recessed area right there. I kind of don't like it, but if I put stairs upside down right here, it might look okay. But yeah, that was really surprising because, like, to my knowledge, these people were down, right? Like, when I stood up to Dylan Burns, some of the people writing the manifesto were the ones who were, like, you know, asking me to do it. They were like on board, you know. It wasn't just like a me decision, chat. I didn't have the courage by myself to stand up to Dylan Burns. It was because of, you know, my chat and my community and my mods, right? Including some of the ex-mods. And they flipped. They absolutely flipped. Like, they expressed, like, you know, that I was horrible to Dylan, that I victimized Dylan, right? This is some backwards ass shit. Chat, I think they either got paid or, you know, threatened. I don't know what fucking went on, but this is some weird ass shit. Like, I feel like they brought, like, you know, I'm like a stuffed animal, and they like shot at me with a fucking a missile launcher. You know what I mean? They were like, they went at me with the hard stuff. They weren't fucking around. They were like trying to find anyone and everyone that they could split off. And as soon as those mods got fired, they were in those DMs. Actually, before, in one case, we had a mod who was spying for Zonia on us while still a mod. That's confirmed. That's confirmed, right? But yeah, like, in case you're wondering, you know, what this is, it's basically enemy propaganda. And I guess, like, the only question I have for those people is, like, what changed your mind? What made you decide to leave your comrades behind? What turned you traitor? What did they give you? Or what did they threaten you with? Because I'm still pretty fucking confused about it all. Like, I know some people were mad about getting fired, but ostensibly that's because they wanted to be part of the team, because they believed in what we were doing here, right? And to turn around and absolutely just, like, flip on, like, the Dylan issue, on the issue of, you know, like, this is somebody who wrote, I don't know if you know this, chat, but on Twitter wrote a diatribe going over data suggesting that debate in and of itself was wrong, was harmful, was bad. Now, I have never went that far. Like, debating somebody is, like, you know, one of the activities that I could do on stream. I have done that, you know, I don't have a problem with that. The debate sphere, though, yeah, I think is really deleterious. So, you know, this is somebody that was even further against the debate bros than I was, right? Was just saying even just what they do is wrong, right? I was saying how they do it, the takes they have, the community they've created, and their intransigence towards, like, you know, any concerns of marginalized people. I was saying that was wrong. But, you know, the view that was expressed by the author of the fucking manifesto was that debate itself was a harmful activity to engage in. So to go from that to saying Dylan Burns was right, that really tells you something. That really tells you that somebody got to this person, or this person was never on our side to begin with. But either way, it's scary that I was that close to somebody, you know, that evil. That I trusted people who I never should have trusted. And it still hurts. To this day, it still fucking hurts. I still care about these people, even if they don't care if I live or die. Like, I did what I did for all trans people, and especially them. I felt like I would have been letting them down if I had backed off, if I had gotten cold feet, if I had gotten scared. And chat, that was the question of, like, you know, would I have been at 5,000, you know, or more like subs right now on YouTube, or would I be at, you know, barely 1,000, right? That was what answered that question, was what side I was going to come down on when it came to that issue of platforming. What am I doing? Oh, I'm like queuing. I pressed the Q button. Wait, did I somehow not make 2 of these? I didn't. I only made 1. Okay, here we go. So this is kind of what I wanted here. I wanted to have mainly, you know, a house to store some more stuff in. So when I come over here to take on the caves over here, because there's still some caves that need to be lit up, and you know, they got a lot of resources, a lot of good stuff in there. But I especially want to be able to empty my inventory, for fuck's sake. Oh my god, it's so good. After all that time to be able to empty... Wait, why is there a skeleton? That seems weird. Oh yeah, do we want any, Oh yeah, we need a bed, and, why do I hear a skeleton? See, I'm worried that I, like, made some darkness or something. No, he's just, like... He's just out there burning. He's just burning. Okay, so, yeah, there's that, and then... At least one of these. I mean, I don't know, like, it does look different than... Here, let's make some torches. Mainly because this is a, like, this is a house built on a... Oh, wait, they actually put them down there? Oh, they do the thing where they... Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's different. It's definitely different than the other houses. But yeah, we could probably build 2 floors here. Let's see. I think I'll put a ceiling right up here and just have like a loft. Yeah, that sounds good. Like maybe the loft will be like here. So we'll just like put a ceiling right up here, and then we'll have like a I almost want to tear this out though and replace it with, like, because it still has that little recess. That recess is kind of bothering me. What do you think, chat? Do you like this recess? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about the recess. It's recessing. But yeah, definitely built differently than the rest of the village. It's okay though. Ooh, and I almost want that to go up 1 more. That should go up 1 more. A nice open floor plan, true. I forget how big 9x9s were. There's actually a lot of room here. Oh my god, did I really run out of wood again? I actually ran out of wood. Make a loft with a balcony. Yes. Oh, on the back side. Okay. What do you think, chat? Should the balcony be on the front side or the back side? I feel like the front side is traditional, but the back side maybe is more functional. Meow, 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 meow. A recess. You like how I say recess? It's a very good way of saying recess. All right, well, 3 hours seems like a good time for this stream. Like I said, we got this built now. I should probably, wait, can I get a... Let me see if I can just grab, I want to make a bed here. But yeah, I'm gonna probably quit right at 3 hours so that the VOD will be 3 hours. You'll have, for those who didn't make it for the stream, because I'm terrible about actually letting you know when that stuff's going on. It'll be a 3-hour VOD. What am I trying to do here? Oh yeah, I want some wool. 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 Where is wool? We have no wool. Okay. There is this. All right, where do sheep live? Here's a pig. Here's an iron golem. I heard a cat. Oh, that's cute. I think you tamed the cat with fish or something. Where is the sheep? Oh, I bet the sheep live over there. Oh, there we go. There we go. So we're making a gray bed. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. Hell yeah. Oh, that shows you. I have not. So I guess other people made the beds, and I haven't. I thought I made a bed. But it just gave me the achievement, so who knows. Why does it feel like you travel faster with FOV turned up? Have you noticed that? It feels like you go faster. I know there's actually no difference probably. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Do I really really need more? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, fuck. I keep on being like, okay, I'm ready to end stream now, but I was actually ready to end when, like, oh, I gotta take care of that. You know what? Fuck that, dude. We're gonna take care of this right now. I don't like that. I was gonna end stream, you know, before, I didn't know we'd be able to listen to the couples talk with Wynn, but where is the fuck? Oh, it's all the way over here, huh? There we go. Is it gonna fall into the? No, it's not gonna fall into the ravine. Because that is like literally all we need. All we need is this right here. There. It's that one. And the nice thing is we get rid of this too, don't we? Are we sure that is that gone? Is that thing gonna be gone? There's no more wood in here, right? It's gonna disappear. And stop being messy. Oh, hey. Wait, is that a... Oh, it looks kind of like a nocommentchick diagonal mine, but it's not. It's a organic cave of some sort. Okay, here we go. What do we got? Go like that. Gonna go like that. And we're gonna go like that. And now we have a bed. I'll probably put the bed up in the loft long term, but for now we're just gonna have it right there. Great. So we've got good stuff. All right. Well, thanks for helping me get through this stream, chat. I just wanted to let you know, I'm sorry I haven't been putting as much out lately. I've been having some health problems that I don't really want to get into right now. Hopefully they're not a big deal or anything like that, but it has made it really hard for me to get things done. I still am planning on, if you're following me on Twitter, you've noticed this, like you're getting like 3 clips a day basically on Twitter. We're also trying to give you 3 stream uploads a week, so you'll get like 3 videos on YouTube that are stream videos, and then in addition I want to do 1 commentary video for you every week, right? And then 1 video essay every month. So the one I'm working on right now, we're talking about nostalgia, and it's in a context of culture, right? And that cultural effect on politics, right? So it seems to make sense during, you know, COVID and everything that, like, there's been a lot more time for nostalgia. There's been a lot more time for navel gazing. And we're going to look at it in a, you know, both a positive and negative sense, right? There's some things that, like, you know, really were better back in the day. Like, apparently first-person shooters is a good example of that. Like, the monetization model of video games has basically ruined the FPS, you know, genre for a lot of people. And so a lot of people like my friend Nizzy appreciate those boomer shooters. So we're going to talk about those and how they came back, how the boomer shooters like Doom, the old school FPS stuff, Doom or Quake, right? I think there's other video games that are maybe more to the point of this, but yeah, it should be nostalgia sucks. I mean, in a way, it's going to be a little bit more nuanced than just nostalgia sucks. I'm not going to tell you that your fave is problematic, because you already know I'm a problem. I'm just kidding. No, your fave is not problematic in the case of nocommentchick. I'm like not. I'm less problematic than I think. FPS were better back in the day because no aimbots. Right. See, Call of Duty has aimbot built in, and what is the deal? Right? Because like, okay, so there's an aimbot on is it console stuff? Like so for instance, Apex Legends, right? If you play Apex Legends, would you not have an aimbot if you play it on PC? There's like no aimbot on PC or something, but there is one on. Is that how it works? Good night, everybody. Does anybody have the answer for me really quick? And I'll, you made it. Oh my God, Max Idol. Listen, I'll be hanging out in Discord a little bit more tonight. I'm about to end stream. I'm gonna leave this VOD up though, and you can take a look at it. The consoles have aimbots. Almost all of them do. Damn. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's consoles. Yeah. Because I remember that. Like I was having a lot of trouble when I played Apex. Anyway, I'll probably I might do a stream later on Twitch tonight. I haven't done any gaming in a while, and I haven't done any Twitch streaming in a while. So we'll see about that. If not, I'll hit you up tomorrow with that, and I will talk to you then. Love yourself for who you are, Moe Moe Kyun. Good night, meow.